little of a special episode this time, as is visible on screen. We're 2 VODs behind, and I'm not going to be streaming on Christmas, so this should be coming out right on Christmas. And just in line with that...
Once upon a time, there was a fantastic factory. Welcome. Here, you'll find wondrous Christmas decorations, a mess of conveyor belts, gentle trees, and warm lights all over the place.
이놈의 덧없는 분노를 담아 이 선물을 퍼부어주도록 하지. 선물을 줬으면서
좋은 선물이 되겠군. 행복한 나이 선물의 자격이 있으리라.
Cute teddy bears, wonderful toy trains, Christmas gifts made just for you. I am. Bring your own gifts to my neighbors. Oh.
Just in time. Oh, so sorry if that was kind of loud. I do not have control over the finer details of these things. Just in time, huh? Told you it was coming. And very nice touch that not only is it, you know, Christmas themed and probably gonna be coming out, you know, on Christmas. I'm not at all buff Rudolph incoming. Extremely nice detail that the first time Heathcliff has gotten a Zayn tier ego, it replaces body sack with swinging a sack that has a body in it. Fantastic. Oh, fucking little bastards. Anyway, so just for the people who want to see the new content and are watching on YouTube, that's what it looks like. Oh boy, there you go. Where did we leave off? Where am I? Help me. Help me, I'm lost. Time for a little bit of plot. See, I told you this scene was in color. I knew it. Now we could see that he's purple. Oh! I told you they put like a sepia tone over it. I knew it. Anyway, yeah, this is gonna come out on Christmas, as I'm not gonna be streaming for the next 2 days because it's the weekend and Christmas. So this is the makeup day for Christmas, and it's gonna do Christmas. We get to watch him be part of the purple team. I wonder if he uses envy skills.
카론, 아이스크림 먹었어. 차가운데 금방 없어졌어.
비리지 않았어?
비려? 카론, 그런 말 몰라.
그 생선을 핥는 느낌이라고 할까?
노랑머리, 생선 핥아? 그런 취향? 카론, 덜덜.
다들 얼굴들이 죽상이군. 무슨 일이 있었지?
아니, 그것이 말이오. 우리가 약속 장소에 도착했는데.
같은 건 관심 없으니 무슨 정보를 얻었는지에 대해 요약해서 말하도록 도갈식으로.
황금 가지의 위치를 알아냈죠. 대호수 한가운데에 있는 로보토미 지부고요.
당연히 지부에 박혀 있겠지.
Alright,
그것뿐인가?
I guess I'll say forewarning, if the stream drops, I don't know what's going on right now. When I first started the stream, it immediately dropped and reconnected. Twitch might be having some issues right now. Just an FYI.
그거면 충분하지. 칭찬이라도 해주고 싶군.
Honestly, you're probably like immediately on the nose. I was gonna wait for the cutscene to be over, but now you've kind of hit like all the key points I was gonna be going over. If it's not an aberration explicitly, it'll be like a Christmas-themed distortion, you know? But it's probably gonna be an aberration. It's just that we haven't had a focus on an aberration as like the core of like an event. They've been a part of like event nodes or fights, but they've never been like the main plot.
제 목적이 목표가 시시각각 어떻게 돌아가고 있는지 알 수도 없는 상태에서
I mean, I guess the brass bowl did show up
매일 저를
briefly.
챙겨가면서
Which
나아가려고 하는
I
모양새를
actually
쳐다보고 있을 수가
realized
있나요?
something. This may be way out of fucking line, but I'm thinking, like, if the brass bowl was anything, and I know this probably isn't the case, it might be an aberration of, God, what is its name? I think it's so that everything will be okay, or everything will be okay. It's the Iron Maiden. The Iron Maiden one that just kills you when you enter to give you some enkephalin. And the only reason why I think that is because they are both torture devices. Not only that, but they are torture devices that have to be entered. They're not at all similar beyond that. But I'm like, I could see it, you know? Like, it could be like a fake out tool abnormality that you go to interact with it, the dude climbs inside of it, instant death, and it becomes a normal one. Yeah. But I'm like, it could be, and I think that's a fun thought experiment.
그건 반드시 관리자가 이끄는 이 기행을 따라가다 보면 나타날 수밖에 없다는 걸. 자꾸 관리자에게 반목하는 행동은 그 기행의 속도만 늦출 뿐이다.
겨우 4번 겪은 일로 확신하라는 말인가요?
뭐 나는 그런 흐름을 잘 보니까.
그렇게까지 말한다면 알겠습니다. 답답하다고 해서 제가 필요 이상으로 나서는 일은 없게 하죠.
덧붙여 어쨌든 벌어진 일은 존재하기 때문에 상황을 설명하는 경위서 정도는 작성해야 할 겁니다.
얼마든지 해드리죠. 저 길잡이의 말이 들어맞는다면.
혹시 아이스크림은? 아니요. 이 항구의 명물이라기에 궁금했건만 얌전히 타겠소.
이상 씨, 여러모로 고생이네.
알아주면 되었소.
Absolutely peak characterization for Yi-Song. Like, he was already, after Chapter 4, probably just straight up my favorite character. Like, I've kind of been playing with the idea because I kind of jump around a lot. Because I like them for different reasons, you know? Yi-Song, Heathcliff, Merceau, they're all for different reasons. But God, they just keep knocking it out of the park with this advanced characterization. It's amazing. I would have to assume we're going to be getting, if I just had to make an educated guess, it'd be the 2 set of 2, like last time. But they didn't show off any IDs, so yeah, maybe. But time to learn about pirates. Oh boy, I love pirates. I just love pirates. They're my favorites. We've been fighting them the whole ass game up to this point. Whole ass chapter. I don't think there were pirates in chapter 1.
그 뭐냐, 이스마일 씨. 아직 로보토미 지부까지 도착하려면 한참 남았는데 그냥 평소대로 눈 붙이는 편이 낫지 않겠어? 아니면 내가 교대해줄게. 어? 불침번에는 또 서질이.
Oh yeah, Gregor's another top tier center. I keep forgetting that he exists, and I feel like sin every time I acknowledge that. Every time my brain mentally recategorizes Gregor isn't like, oh yeah, he's phenomenal. I feel bad. It's just because he got chapter 1 treatment.
좋은 자세군 물개. 경계의 실패는 부대의 몰락이니 경계를 게을리하지 않아야 한다는 건 내 오랜 신조였다.
하지만 여기는 배 위고 아까처럼 그 대호수의 규칙만 잘 지키면 뭐 여기서 갑자기 습격이라도 당할 리가.
전방에
That was loud.
있기는 하던 미안하게 됐다.
지원머리, 또 드리프트를 보여주는 거야?
방향을 틀기에는 늦었어요. 저번 같은 건 안 돼요. 안개 생성기로 모습을 의도적으로 감추고 있다가 갑자기 나타났다. 이건 우리를 확실하게 노리고 있다는 거네요.
우리 위치가 발각된 이상 따라잡히는 건 시간 문제일 거다. 어떻게 처리할지는 알아서 결정하도록.
저쪽 배로 넘어가게 허락해주세요, 관리자님. 적어도 제 경험 안에서는. 계속 그렇게 현명해 주셨으면 좋겠네요. 작사를 꽂아서 배를 강제로 붙일 거예요. 한 명은 키를 잡고 신호에 맞춰서 꺾어야 해요.
엔진도 적절한 타이밍에 꺼줘야겠군. 어이 거기! 너는 여분 밧줄을 갖고 오고 넌 조타실에 들어가서 대기해라.
Look at that. Actual teamwork. Without, you know... I can only describe it as tomfoolery occurring. Yeah. He's purple. I will say, though, I do much appreciate that Otis is getting new ego. Because it was something I was noticing when I was going through Mirror Dungeon. Like, I'm trying to get a bunch of teams set up for Mirror Dungeon hard mode so I can just rotate between them without needing to think. Like, here, let's, So here, if people want to see, I'm not done with them yet, but I'm still going through them. But the fact that I never want to double up on an ID means that I need to keep swapping teams and having, like, presets. So, like, a Rupture team, a Sinking team, a Tremor team, which is... I skipped one. Oh, Bleed. Yeah, there's Bleed. I made the weird notice that Otis is probably and definitely my least used sinner. One of the other ones is, like, Gregor, but that's less so because he's Gregor and more so because he gets, like, phenomenal support passives, and I always feel like the opportunity cost of using Gregor hurts my soul. But Otis just... Other than, like, specifically 7 Otis, just doesn't really have anything going on. Like, I just did, earlier today even, just did the Tremor run of Mirror Dungeon. Dear God, don't do what I did, and please level up your fucking units. That was hell. But man, Otis just does not have that sauce. See, like, other units that, like, one of the weird things that Merceau has going on, all of his IDs are like a tank ID and usually kind of just bad. They're just okay to bad, you know? Like, this one's pretty alright. This one's pretty alright. And the rest of them are just middling to bad. However, he makes up for it by having a look at this ego spread. Every single one of these, at minimum, like a 7 out of 10. You know? Like, probably Screw Loose Wallop is his worst one. And even then... You can't argue about plus 40% damage permanently. Like, you don't get numbers like that on any other unit. But that's an interesting way they have of balancing him because he's a tank, but then you also want to use him because all of these are phenomenal. But Otis doesn't really... oh my god, I completely forgot about Regret. Yeah, it's the one thing I didn't get from Walpurgis Nacht. And I've heard Regret is, like, probably top 5 egos in the game. If not top 5, top 10. Honestly, I could see an argument for most of these being top 10. Chains of Others is the definition of I have a team that shouldn't be winning this fight, can now win fights. This is your go-to for healing that's not Fluid Sac. And this is Burn Rhymeshank. And then this is, like I said, a 40% damage up. And then you could do it again to make it 80%, which there's a big downside to that, but even still. And then Regret, like... It's the get fucked 1v1. It's so good. Like, I was walking Scion back when he was still around. I was walking him through his playthrough. He never put Merceau down because he had worse units and had like like he was a newer player. Let me tell you, if you're new to this game, never unequip Merceau. Whatever team you need to get, once the game loads, to get 1 Sloth, Gloom, and 2 Envy, do it. My god, the shit that he was getting away with is so cracked. All of this is phenomenal. But these are all like mid to bad, you know? Interesting balance. But then it comes around to what I was saying, like, Otis just doesn't get much. To Pathos Mathos is a very good passive, but it's slower than Screw Loose Wallop even. I fucking don't even remember. Don't you say W Merceau being the worst ID. That's not true. And I can't really judge these because I need to have them uptied. Like... Okay, she did get some more poise shit, but like this used to be awful for the longest time. You use her for Pathos Mathos and Ebony Step. Ebony Stebony. And that's just because of their passives. Like, Otis has a major niche in Ebony Stem in Rupture teams, or if you need a lot of bind. But, like, there's no reason to use Otis beyond that. It's weird how much she has fit into the I never use her role. Like, Yi Song, oh my god, like, do I even need to talk about it? Spice Bush? But Spice Bush for sinking. This is a god of Rupture. He's alright. He's a god of giving support to poise teams, and base Yi Song fucks? I'm not gonna, now that I'm thinking about it, going through all of them is gonna take forever. But, like, everyone has something. Even other units I don't use as much. Like, oh, Rodion I don't use as much. Do I even need to say what her role in this is? Everyone's got something. Even one that I don't use, like, I think Ryoshu is the next one I use the least. And that's less because she's bad and just because I don't use charge as much. Like, have you seen these? Have you seen the Force for the Flames? Have you seen Warp Ryoshu? Anyway, God, I hope they give Otis some love. She kind of needs it. Why is this my team? Oh, we're the Punch team. That's right. And there's no Otis on the Punch team. Based.
파우스트가 나설 만한 곳이어야 할 겁니다.
I'm gonna need to put levels into these guys, aren't they? It sucks that Burn has been in such a bad spot. Like, honestly, I know a lot of people say Burn needs a rework or something. I think Burn just needs better IDs. Ebony Stem's passive is, like, cracked, though. On heads, coin hit, inflict 1 bind and rupture count next turn. Obscene. Obscene kind of numbers right there. Man, that game is chugging like a motherfucker. Video game bad. You know what? It's a little bit early and I wanted to wait. You know what? Here. It's a little bit early, and I wanted to wait a little bit, just so that way we'd be able to get better context for it. It's Christmas. Plus, I don't want to have the tonal shift later on. I was going to wait until the end of the whole canto, but come on. It's Christmas.
좀 더
I'm uploading this on
경험의
Christmas.
시간이
It's
필요한
2
것
days before Christmas as of the time of recording. Come on. Let's do some let's open some presents. All right, I've been saving them for a while. Come here, you. It's just that easy.
그래, 내가 쌍갈고리 해적단 부선장 그레고르다. 사인이라도
We
해줘.
got Smee.
돈키호테요.
Well,
중지의 작은 아우이자.
we got the other
작은
punch
형님의
one.
든든한 수하. 잘 부탁하네.
Nice. I guess this will give people a hint as to what's to come if it wasn't fucking obvious already. Oh my god. And I got the one that I already had before. Punch. That is also the other reason why I wanted to do this, is because... Give me a guaranteed is it a 3-star or season 3? Oh, this is a guaranteed 3-star extraction. This one can very easily just be awful. Yeah, there it is. And I got him again. Okay, sure. Well, we need this one first. Here, let's do a 10 extra. Oh my god, I have so many. Come here. Let's get some extracted going. Man, Santa's doing good for us this year, huh?
이상이라 부르기.
That's not even the right ID.
1등 항해사를
He's
맡고
not
있지.
even in this pack.
자,
There it is.
결투를 받아들여라. 혹은 추하게 도망치거나.
And this is why I never worry about, like, gotcha shit. Like, have you seen this luck? You just gotta hold on to it. Like, where did it all go? It's, like, all gone. There's almost nothing left, and I can buy these. The only thing left is a tier 3, an ego, and 2 tier 2s. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm saving my other fucking 10 extraction. I'm gonna wait for Christmas, the Christmas event. Hell yeah. Now let's what did I get? What's Santa bring to me today? I want to eat. I don't know why, but my bit has always been to just make the most disgusting possible thing that I could come up with the word discharge. Glass, that's so disgusting. I've been waiting to see if they'll ever come up with something to beat it, and they have not. Vile. Yes, ice cream. Discharge. Nasty. And I find it funny. Well, I got a new Poise Boys. Oh. My mirror dungeon. Also, the part of the reason why I wanted to do this too is because I have not had enough Dawn IDs. I also need a Ryoshu ID. I don't have enough of them to fit all 6 teams I need for Mirror Dungeon. Like, I had to double up on base Dawn. Alright, come here. You're on the punch team. I don't know what level you're gonna be. Not high enough, but enough to get by. And I don't have any level boosts. Come here, you. Oh, we're doing it live. Santa, you think I'm gonna turn down a gift from Santa? It's Christmas.
이거 참 기대에 보답해드려야겠네.
Nice. However, I will not be watching this cutscene on stream because it might contain spoilers. Santa can't bring everything, I'm sorry. I will watch it again on my own time, but, whoop, there it goes. More incentive to, like, you know, do it yourself. I'll rewatch it once we get past the point. How about that, huh? Just so that way people at home can see. We got uptime. Fuck, it's Santa Claus. You think Santa's not bringing you a tier 4 uptime? Also, because I really wanted to try a stupid Envy team, and I need her for that. So, perfect. All right. Oh, we're not actually done yet. Wait a minute. Is she good? I know Sinclair is, like, apparently absurd. Which is good, because he needed another one. Also, I know he's really good. They can hang out being tier 1, though. We're not about that. Come here, you. Bunch. We still want to level up you? Yeah. You're still logistically and thematically appropriate. Fantastic. Alright. Christmas is cool. Who doesn't like Christmas? Fuck it. You're going to the front. You go first.
함께.
불꽃을 따뜻하게.
Fantastic.
고통 없이 지식을 얻지 못한다나 뭐.
You go first. Dawn. I've seen the videos. I know what that counter do, but it's not something I'll ever be able to show off because I don't have 6 units that can all do envy damage.
순식간에
Also
끝내죠.
because I don't think they got that much envy in Liu teams.
완벽한 한방.
I was tempted to swap over to Pirate Gregor too because I'm like, oh, for pirates, but I'm like, he's not punching in that. Unless you count hitting with a hook hand, which I'll peak. I gotta say, them giving him a hook hand is so obvious. I'm very glad that he got that ID. But unless you count that as punching, he's not in the punch team.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
I'll block him. Block.
적확한 한압이었어.
금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Man, fuck pirates. All my homies hate pirates.
맞는 거야.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
직접 알게 함이라.
You ever wonder why they made the middle into, like, the Rusted Chains Syndicate? The office, whatever that... No, they were a syndicate. Were they ever... Are we ever gonna get a,
나이스. 하나 잡혔다.
What was his name? I don't remember who the leader of the Iron Chains was. Rusty Chains. I don't even remember the name of their faction. But, do you think they could sue for intellectual fraud? Or I would assume they probably stole their gimmick from the middle, actually, in retrospect. I feel the middle would probably be kind of pissed about that, if I'm gonna be honest. That's like their thing.
맞는 거야.
They got balls. Maybe they're in the city, the part of the city that doesn't have as much middle influence. 'Cause that's the entire reason why we didn't see much beyond the thumb and the index in Ruina. Those particular districts, Ruina hangs around and just doesn't have much presence from the other 3 fingers.
돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치? 무지하니까.
Like they specifically say in game, the only 2 fingers that were vying for control of L-Corp's remnant location was the index and the thumb. The other 3 didn't care. Okay, the other 2 didn't care, presumably, and the pinky was broken. Yeah, that's probably how they get around the whole copyright issue. You know. You can copy off my paper, just change it a little bit to make sure they don't notice.
본인도 이번에 한몫했으니 작은 형님께서
몸이 따라줄지 모르겠지만 가라면 가야지.
유감 없는 싸움을 기대하겠어.
Can I win this clash? No. Nice.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
무지하니까.
적들이 흔들흔들.
제프를 따라오십시오.
아니야.
I love clicking the auto battle button. It's honestly what I do even through hard mode, but despite the fact that, you know, a lot of people complain about it, and even now, right now, I'm making a weird meta flex on the fact that it's annoying, I gotta say, the new Mirror Dungeon is probably the most fun I've ever had in this game. Even though it does really boil down to get broken combo, click auto battle button, even in hard mode. I'm like, yeah, but it's so much fun, though. Like, there's a reason why I have so few modules that I could not finish my dailies. Because I couldn't make any more because I had to stream this. Because I need energy in the tank. I keep spending every single module I get into the fucking Mirror Dungeon. Which I need to stop doing because I know Christmas is gonna need those modules. Don't even get me started on that next railway. Oh god. Don't even get me started though. Like, you want to know someone who has a problem? Say hello to Bullet in chat, who has, I have to say, 90% of all of the nodes of the railway already done. That motherfucker had like 150 plus modules, probably closer to 200 at the start of all this, and he said he's now below 100 for the first time in like a year. He just hasn't been playing the game outside of doing dailies, and this Mirror Dungeon came out, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do all of it. Yeah, ask him. He has nearly gotten all of them. You know what? I'm bringing up proof. Bullet's got a fucking problem. Put that. No, fuck. No, don't open that. Open in browser. Sent straight to me earlier today. Okay. Probably close to like 70%, because there's still a lot of these like emptier, less than I was expecting, but Jesus Christ. This would be me if I had the modules, I'm gonna be honest. Look at this. My guy's got a problem. And it's a problem I wish I could partake in. I know gambling is bad, but do you know how much fun gambling is? Replace gambling with Mirror Dungeon. I still, to this day, refuse to put, like, money into this, though. The game has gotten the battle passes out of me, and I did do one of the, like, really cheap, like, oh, first time purchase ones for, like, I think it was like $3, something like that, just because I'm like, yeah, alright. I did that at the very beginning of the very beginning of Limbus's existence. But I'm still trying to be pretty much as free to play as you can get outside of the battle pass. So, it's impressive how much he's put into that. And how much he hasn't been playing the game. Because, I mean, I've been pretty dedicated. I don't think I have missed a day. Like, of the people in my friends list, I think I am the highest level out of all of them. I think, like, one guy might be, like, slightly ahead of me. But there's one random guy. I have no idea who it is. Like, I think I'm, like, level 71 right now. Maybe 72. He's, like, level 85. And I'm like, okay. Either he has put every single Enkephalon box he's ever gotten straight into the Mirror Dungeon, or he's spending money. Because you do not get enough energy to become that level. Okay, I'm level 71. Now I'm curious. We're gonna learn about pirates here in a second. I like how I'm playing a game where it actually lets me prove my statements. How do I see friends? Friendship. So I'm 71, which is very good. Okay, 72, 80. Okay, it's not 85. 58, 64, 68, 58, 71. Impressive. And then, you know, a lot of people that are like, I've been online. Oh, Jesus. I'm 16. I don't really like this friendship system because I have no idea who these people are. I mean, I have posted around online and shared friend codes early on, plus the fact that, like, on stream right now, you can add me, hey, you can do this, and all of these units right here you get for free. I don't get anything out of this deal, you can just have them. That's why I've added every single person that's ever offered me. I wish you could like have some way of determining that though. I mean, I've used R. Heath since the game came out. Like day one, I got this motherfucker, and I have not taken him off of my little icon-y doodad. And Discharge has been a running theme. But like, I don't know who these people are. I have no way of determining that in game. Let's hear about some fucking pirates. Merry Christmas, pirates. Santa's come early this year.
우리가 좀 바빠서 말이야.
현올레 생각보다는 바른 대로 말하는 게 신상에 좋을 거야.
What level are you, Canelus?
어디서 왔냐?
Canelius? Canny Elias? Ah, Jesus.
우리 부선장님을
I'm bad with
건드리고도
names already.
멀쩡하게
Now I have
돌아가는
to
놈들이
suffer
있을
with my
수는
own mush
없지.
mouth and dyslexia.
그건 우리
It's amazing that I've ever, like, aspired to be a
부선장이
voice actor.
너희를 가만두지 말라고 하셨다.
Yeah, that's respectable at least.
거참 아름다운 의리네. 나쁘진 않은 걸. 근데 혓바닥 논리라고 누가 그랬냐?
그따위 협박이 잘도 먹히겠다. 우리가 그런 거에 쫄릴 순둥이 같이 보이냐? 끈질기네 이것들. 기껏 부선장을 살려줬더니 고마워하지도 않고.
스미, 그 사람이 말한 게 이걸까요? 자길 건드리면 큰일이 날 거라던 게.
아니야. 치라는 건 고작 그럴 때
These are healthy
느끼는
sounds.
감정이 아니야. 뭐? 함께했던 동료들이 광기 어린 선동에 전부 개죽음 당해버리고 유일하게 들리는 소리라고는 혼자 남은 내 심장 박동일 때.
아, 잠깐.
그리고 그 꼬락서니 속에서도 살아남고 싶다는 박동이라는 걸 알아버린 그때. 그럴 때 느끼는 거야. 수치라는 건.
아이, 기다려봐. 너희들 배를 보니까 정말 아무것도 모르나 본데. 나를 살려주면 다 말해줄게. 그리고 그분께도 이야기를 잘 들여보겠어. 손해보는 장사는 아니잖아. 나까지 죽어버리면 그분이 오해를 하실지도 모르니까. 아, 그렇지. 역시 구미가 당기지? 만약 그렇게 되면 너희도 기적적으로 호수를 벗어날 수...
이런 의미도 없는 뻔한 말을 일일이 들어주는 것도 한심해. 방금 저게 마지막이었죠? 다시 배로 복귀하면 되겠어요.
That's what I'm talking about for the whole voice acting thing. Sound design aside, that's good. That's that good content we come for. Fuck these pirates. This is a post-battle one?
이
Okay.
불꽃이 필요하시다면
Who the hell am I fighting then? More pirates? Okay, I guess there is a pre-battle cutscene.
특기할 점은 아닙니다, 관리자님. 저들은 자신이 우위에 있다고 굳게 믿었기 때문입니다. 그것보다 특이했던 것은 저들의 선체 아래에 날카로운 것들이 무수하게 박혀 있었다는 것입니다.
백끼리의 충돌을 대비한 것 아닌가? 해상 근접전에서는 그런 일이 왕왕 있다고 들었다.
충각을 노렸다기에는 위치가 배 바닥에 중점적으로 몰려 있었고 부식의 정도를 보았을 때 설치한 지 그리 오래되진 않아 보인다.
If it's on the keel, that's near the bottom. Like,
가까우니 맑아서 보였다.
밑에서 무언가가 올라오려는 걸 막고 싶었던 걸까요?
아니 배 바닥을 향해 돌진하는 물고기는 상상이 잘 안 되는 걸. 유리창이 돌진하는 참새도 아니고.
별거 아닐 수도 있잖아. 해적들은 미신 같은 거 잘 믿는다며. 그런常식 아니야?
역시 그 파일럿 대리와 동행을 해야 했나? 파우스트 씨, 알고 있는 거 없어?
관련된 정보는 아직 업데이트되지 않았습니다. 호수의 규칙을 유념하여 나아가는 것이 최선인 것 같군요. 오티스, 방향타를 좌현으로 돌려야 할 것 같네요.
뭐? 어이, 몇십 분 전만 해도 이 구역을 직선으로 빠르게 지나가야 한다고 말하지 않았나?
예측했던 속도에 도달하지 못했습니다. 이대로 이 구역을 벗어나게 되면 다음 구역의 파도를 맞이할 겁니다.
그게 이번 구역에 빌어먹을 규칙인가?
맞습니다. 해적과의 전투가 빠르게 끝마쳐지긴 했지만 시간이 지체되었던 건 다르지 않았으니까요. 변동좌표가 안내하는 내용이 바뀌었습니다.
여기서 얼마나 더 썩어야 하는 거지?
안내대로라면 약 3일 정도의 우회 항로를 이용해야겠군요.
관리자님, 이번 작전의 속도를 증진하는 것과 더불어 관리자님께서 중하게 여기셨던 LCCB 대원들의 구출 및 신병 확보 확률을 올리기 위한 묘안을 제안하고 싶습니다. 적어도 3일이라는 시간을 지체한 후까지 그들이 건강한 상태로 있을 것이라는 보장은 없습니다. 배를 돌리지 않는 것입니다.
뭐라고요? 제정신인가요? 파도가 올 것이라는 걸 미리 알고 그 안으로 들어가겠다고요?
파도에 대해서는 나도 들은 것들이 있다 물게. 모를 줄 알았나? 네 녀석도 파도를 겪고 이겨낸 경험이 많았을 거라고 보는데.
그야 당연하죠. 하지만 그건 정보가 부족해서 어쩔 수 없이 맞닥뜨린 파도들이었어요. 알고 지나간 적은 한 번도 없다고요.
하지만 이겨냈던 거지? 심지어 지금처럼 무한한 목숨이 아니던 시기에도 말이지. 그건 우리가 충분히 이겨낼 수 있음을 의미한다. 더불어 작전 속도의 단축과 관리자님, 그리고 소수 졸개가 원했던 구출 확률 증가까지 얻는다. 이스마일, 너는 우리가 지지부진하던 게 영 마음에 들지 않았던 것만 같은데 3일간 일광 건조라도 하고 싶어졌나?
물결, 냄새, 속도, 색깔. 회전 중인 흐리고 비린 청색 호수. 직접 겪어본 호수는 아니지만 저 호수의 파도에 작살난 배들은 많았다는 건 알아요.
그게 우리가 되지 않으면 될 뿐이다.
저 만일 갔다가요. 아니다 싶으면 다시 돌아와도 되잖아요. 그렇지 않나요?
다시 돌아간다고요? 이 호수에는 왔던 길로 되돌아간다는 개념이 없단 말이에요.
어떻게 할까요, 단테?
Oh, that doesn't seem safe.
지정한 호수로 갑니다. 맙소사.
Time to learn about waves.
오티스 씨, 당신의 생각이 맞아들어야 할 거예요.
비가 몰아치네요.
태풍의 눈깔 아니다. 이미 파도가 밀려왔다는 거예요, 관리자님.
재미있는 볼거리였어. 결혼 슬슬 그 기능을 사용해볼까?
버티기 모드 전환.
대호수에 처음 항해를 시작하는 풋내기 선원이라면 한 번쯤 들었던 말이 있죠. 만약 네가 어떤 파도가 일지 모르는 호수 속에 갇히게 된다면 믿어야 하는 건 단 하나다. 몬타리. 조금이라도 늦게 돼지고 싶다면 무기를 꺼내두는 편이 좋을 거다. 그건 너의 항해 실력도 말리까지 보낸 길잡이 실력도 동료들 간의 끈적이는 유대감도 아니다. 많은 이들이 이것을 견디지 못하고 호수 밑바닥에 스스로를 제물로 삼는 걸 택한다.
뭐예요? 뭐가 기어 올라오고 있는 거예요?
그저 어떠한 혼돈과 떨림에도 제정신을 유지할 수 있는 너의 의지를 믿어야 한다. 고작 호수가 너 따위에 잠잠해질지는 모르겠지만
Impeccable atmosphere. Say hello to the whale of the porous hands mermaid. Off we go.
셰프를 따라오십시오.
무얼 잘못했는지 아는
잘 풀린 것 같습니다.
시작됐어.
저 사람들 좀 지친 것 같아요.
Well now. Well now.
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸.
이 공격은
I like how despite the fact that the hand is not an actual entity you can hit, it does say in their description that when they die, the hand takes damage. You can see it taking damage even though it amounts to nothing. Very nice detail. Oh, that's a big one.
이대로 가보자고.
I can see they brought friends. Would we call them friends and not just like one contiguous entity? Because they're all tethered to it via a angular umbilical cord. What a phenomenal concept.
균형이 무너졌군요.
Gross.
저
Thank God, like, thank God we have supposedly a ship that is durable enough. Because, without a doubt, this whale could just grab the side of your ship and whoop, you're going over. You know? Thankfully, it's not, like, pulling down and is instead letting its mermaids do the work, but if this thing decided to get a little, naughty, I don't think Mephistopheles would be able to withstand the presumably immense amount of force this thing could apply on us. Straight down. It's a whale. I don't know if it thinks good.
직접 알게 하느라.
Fuck him up, Ishmael. Ah, nice.
깔끔하게 해결했네요. 가는 길에 우육면 드실래요?
Like, you can see how much it takes to actually level up at this point. 3,000 XP and I get 20 per tile. I think you get like 60 on a daily, and doing a mirror dungeon run gives you like 100, something like that. So, if I did all the nodes, I'd get like 2 levels out of it, which wouldn't actually be all that bad. Ah, the waves too. Time to kill some whale, huh? Whale.
최선을 다해보지.
직접
방금 벌레 말을 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
관리자님, 역시 저는 생각하지 못하는
This is
방법을
truly like
떠올리시는군요.
just a horrifying concept, though. Like, I know a lot of people, me included, don't like just the ocean, but namely like large, expansive bodies of water. But the fact that the bodies of water can just inexplicably be containing these things, and it's semi out of your control to be able to handle them. Whether they'll show up or whether you can repel them. Oh, goody.
제가 묻었네요.
이 지역은 꽤 먹혀들 것 같은데.
Don't get me started on the clowns, though.
저희가 이길 것 같아요.
Oh my god, the amount of difficulty Force had when we were doing Lobotomy Corporation with those damn clowns. Oh, I can't wait. We are specifically running, and I quote, the punch team. But yes, I'm doing the chapters again. It's mainly because I've been doing a long stream playthrough of all of the games on YouTube, and I need VOD stuff loaded. So, even though I've already done it, it's because a lot of people, when I was going through Lobco and Ruin, are just like, yeah, you know, this game's great. Like, I love Ruina, the story and the world are amazing, but I'm never playing Limbus. Ever. Because it's a gacha game, and I'm like, yeah, that's fair. So this is partially for the fact that some people want to see the game without ever being able to touch it. Or more so, consenting to it. But as a running fun bit, every time I've done a chapter, I've let someone decide my theme. And I guess the final theme is punch. And all of the units just death things. It's pretty good. Pretty good theme. You know, it's not one of the main themes. Like, I don't think you're going to be able to go into a mirror dungeon and start picking up punch ego gifts, but I'll take it. Also, don't get me started on the fact that I did not even have Middle Dawn before this stream, and was instead running Enfaust just because she punches her weapon once. Sure, you know what? I'll take it. I'm honestly kind of surprised there aren't, like, damage-type ego gifts.
장부에 따르면
Bluish Stars one
맨정신에
is.
추계하니까.
But it's not like a category.
맞는 거야. 나이스! 하나
Oh
제꼈다.
god, this is 4 waves. My lord.
가세!
You missed it. This is being uploaded on Christmas, so I couldn't just not, you know, unwrap my presents.
방금 완전 좋았어.
We had some very good polls. I've never touched the season 5 IDs. I got without spoiling, I got the Heath, I got the Yi Song, I got Pirate Gregor, I got Middle Dawn, and I got Sync Otis. The only thing I don't have now is LCB Ryoshu and okay, LCB Ryoshu, Sync Claire, Middle Merceau, and the Rodion Ego, and that's it. I got everything else in a set of like 30 pulls. Well, okay, 2 of them were the guaranteed de-extraction, so they don't really count, but I did pull a total of 2 3-stars, and like, 2, oh, he's dead. Oh, that's a very fun, lovely IDs. I got very lucky, that's what you need to know. I'm unfortunately not in a position to be doing math as, Gregor's dead. It'll be fun.
어우, 단테. 고생해.
Of course we're not running pursuance. Yeah, we'll be fine. Don't worry
셰프를
about it.
따라오십시오.
불타올랐군요.
Punch team, maybe not the best. Especially because not any of them are max level.
것입니다.
Oh no.
근방의 싸움은
Don't even get me started on the base game IDs. Here, just start clicking big whale button. That'll solve our problems. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Oh, game is not happy right now.
조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
I think everything about the fact, well, like I said when I first watched the trailer, they replaced body sack with an ego where you swing a sack that has a body in it. Like, peak, frankly. It is the funniest thing they could have done for an ego.
진짜 들이받아주지.
It doesn't really matter what it does. The comedy alone will carry it for me. Can people stop dying? Like, please? Come on, I'm giving you all the tools to be able to handle all these problems. Here, have a Land of Illusion, I guess. It's everyone's favorite ego, right? It's definitely not an ego that I, at least used to regularly forget existed. Easily the most forgettable of the base ID's ego. And the only reason I had to start remembering it is because I started using Yu Honglu on a sinking theme. Just because he had very few coins, he had phenomenal ego distribution, and the fact that he has a technically sinking ego. Frankly, just disgusting. We need more sinking units.
저희가 이길 것 같아요.
셰프를 따라오십시오.
이걸로 제가 팠군. 깨달았나? 맞는 거야.
Whale. 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 Whale.
이 정도면 그럭저럭 나쁘지 않죠?
Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to put more points into this team, though. Like, Middle Dawn still being level 27 is a bit of a travesty. So, they'll probably be slowly climbing up in levels throughout the time where I'm not streaming, until Christmas.
이제 몇 마리 남았죠?
전부 처리했다.
그럼 이것이 마지막이겠네요. 제 설명이 부족했겠네요. 단순히 밑바닥에 산다고 해서 고래라는 이름이 붙여지지는 않아요. 고래라는 것들은 호수에서 인간을 숙주로 삼는 모든 것들을 통틀어 부르는 단어. 고래가 인어들을 낳는 거죠. 파도에 밀려온 고래에 먹힌 거예요. 우리도 비슷한 꼴이 될 수도 있고요. 알겠죠? 어쩌면 관리자님이 되돌리는 건 아무 소용이 없을지도 모른다고요. 내게는 반드시 이뤄야 할 목표가 있고 그걸 방해하는 것들은 전부 없애서 곤두박질 치면서 부서지는 한이 있더라도 도달할 거예요.
집념과 투쟁심. 모험을 시작할 때 나쁘지 않은 준비물이지. 본격적인 항해는 지금부터일 테니.
호수의 물. 호수를 바라볼 때마다 늘 일렁이는 모습의 내가 보여. 호수가 아무리 달라져도 물 위에 비친 내 모습은 늘 일그러져 있으니 오히려 찌그러지고 일렁거리는 게 내 진짜 모습 아닐까. 호수에 비춰온 뒤틀린 모습들이 사실은 옳았던 것일지도 모르지. 손에 피가 맺혔었지. 소금물에 들어가서 쓰라렸고 당장이라도 그걸 놓지 않으면 정신이 나갈 정도로 아팠는데 놓을 수 없었어. 나는 무엇을 놓고 싶지 않았던 걸까?
관리자님, 와보셔야겠습니다. 다음 좌표에 가까워진 것 같습니다.
저도 보죠. 앞에는 뭐가 있죠?
눈앞에 보이는 것과 레이더 상이 잡히는 것은 한척의 배뿐이다. 그리고 이번 호수에서의 대기는 3시간인 듯하다. 다음 호수로 갈 때까지 3시간을 기다려야 하는데 관리자님이 요전번처럼 파도에 맞서게 허락만 해주신다면 그럴 필요는 없겠지만 명령하신 대로 따르겠습니다.
다행히 해적선으로 보이지는 않아요. 저건...
저거는 미니 크로스가 아니지 않소? 파티베요, 파티베! 난 파티가 정말 좋소.
I'm trying to remain quiet to maintain the atmosphere, but Dawn is very, very distressing. I just commented the game's sense of atmosphere in this chapter, and your Dawn is screaming in English.
저런 데에서는 보통 특산물 요리도 내놓을 텐데 술도 있고 거기서만 맛볼 수 있는 귀한 음식일 텐데. 이보게들! 뭐 좀 물어보겠네!
Is it party time? It might be party time. Nice. The last few parties we've been to in game have gone so swimmingly. Maybe this one will be better.
저 배가 누구의 배인지 어떤 일을 겪은 배였는지를 정확히 모르는 상태에서 간다는 것은 무모한 짓이라고 생각되지만 관리자님이 그렇게 생각하셨다면 네, 건너가죠.
저거는 또 갑자기 오티스나 할 법한 말을 하네.
이렇게 하기로 했을 뿐이에요.
이제 이 보트를 사용할 수 있게 되었군요.
이건 뒤집어질 염려는 없는 것이오. 구명조끼나 튜브는 안 넣어도 될까요?
Why would you ever actually raise that question? Should I bring things that would prevent us from dying? The answer is yes. Especially because I think death via drowning would be pretty unsalvageable from Dante's perspective. What, does he not need to breathe? Maybe. Maybe he can fix this.
자, 파티에 취해 너무 늦게 돌아오진 말라고.
What did he mean by this? Ominous, my favorite. Truly the perfect, appetizer for a party. party cruise. Oh, it's just a lot of story. All right. It's plot time.
기다려 보시오. 내가 배에 있는 힘껏 숨을 불어담아 소리를 질러 보겠소.
야파 임마!
Thank you.
그런데 이런 선상 파티 같은 건 우리가 막 들어와도 괜찮은 거야? 그 뭐냐? 응? 초대장도 없을 텐데.
주눅 들지 마. 그래. 이런 건 원래 같이 즐길수록 신나는 거야.
바티고 나발이고 목표는 정보 수집이에요. 헛짓거리하면 놓고 갈 겁니다.
여기 진짜 좋아 보이긴 하네요.
It was very considerate for them to restart the music so we could hear it more clearly.
바로 직전까지 이 자리에서 파티를 벌이고 있었던 것으로 보인다.
안쪽에 불이 켜져 있어. 잽싸게 가보고 오리라.
시끄러운 게 하나 사라졌네. 그럼
Man, you didn't even use the bat.
이제야 살 것 같네.
Dante's gonna need to
이
fix
터지는 줄
that.
알았어.
Heathcliff, be nice.
음악이 꺼지니까 영 썰렁해지는구만.
그러고 보니 지금 상황과 비슷한 이야기가 생각나네요. 유모가 해준 옛날 이야기가 있었는데.
없어.
뭐가? 음식? 술? 아니면 둘 다?
아무도 없었어. 그저 불만 켜져 있었다는 것이오. 방금까지 파티가 있었던 게 자명한데 사람 하나 없다는 게 말이 된다고 보나? 진짜요? 뭐 숨바꼭질이라도 하는 것일지도.
이런 모임에 모일 만한 사람들이 그럴 거라고는 상상이 잘 안 되지 않니?
그럼 사라졌다는 건가요? 여기 사람들이 전부... 그러면 이미 파도에 당한데?
다른 가능성을 둔다면 배에 창고가 있겠다.
그런데 파티를 하던 사람들이 이 모든 음식과 술을 내버려두고 좁은 창고에 우르르 모여있다고?
아, 네, 딱 이런 이야기였어요. 성대한 잔치를 한다는 초대장을 받고 어떤 저택에 들어갔는데 아무도 보이지 않는다는 거였어요.
저희 노래나 다시 틀까요?
라디오 작살냈는데?
이게 파도에 당했던 배라면 당장 나가야 하는데.
그런데 열려있는 어떤 방에서 자꾸 쿵 하는 소리가 들리길래 들어가 보았더니 사람들이 두 팔을 편 채로 시체같이 뻣뻣하게 껑충껑충 튀어오르면서
저는 창고를 확인해보고 와야겠어요.
싱클레어군, 왜 그렇게 손바닥이 흥건하오?
체질이에요.
추는 춤이 한때 유행 중이었다는 이야기였습니다.
춤이라는 건 정말이지 심오한 것인가 보군.
별 이야기도 아니었잖아. 괜히 기대하게 만들고 말이야.
It's
본인은
genetics.
틀림없이 다시 살아 움직이는 시체의 이야기일 거로 생각했수만
괜히 애 겁주기는. 꼬맹이는 어디로 도망간 거야?
Ah, this is the one that I was thinking. Oh, this is combat. Oh, fun. Oops. This is the one that I was thinking of. I was talking about it in the prior episode how there's the new artist is running rampant throughout this chapter. And this is where we'll get the piece of art that's on model, but off just enough to make it seem like people might need a chiropractor. Good artist, but they got a few kinks to work out. Dante's looking a little crunchy.
아이치, 뭐야? 넌 또 왜 그렇게 소리를?
공중의 사람이 공중의 사람이 공중의 사람이 공중의 사람이!
이거 진짜 무서워졌는데?
사람 일리가 없죠.
그럼
네, 설명할 시간이 있나요? 당장 무기 들어요.
And just as a small detail, look in the background. Emerging through the fog is a weird shape that I remember calling out in my first playthrough. And when Sinclair was having his screaming attack, you notice it got way closer. So good. Hello, Whale of 1,000 Strands mermaid. Oh, fun.
이대로 가보자고.
You know, very, very healthy design, these things. Very, very humane. I do love the horror aesthetic. Them inexplicable, like they're really capitalizing on the horror aspect of these whales. And then you have to remember that people hunt these things for ice cream.
흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
Anything can be commercialized.
완벽한 한방.
No, typically not these things. No. They do hunt the whales, the mermaids, but no, they hunt the big boy in the distance. We call this a healthy dynamic.
직접 알게 함이라.
It's so that way we can never, you know, like farm the whales to extinction. You know, we farm the whales farm us. You know, healthy. Very, very humane design. Very eco-friendly.
무지하니까 맞는 거야.
God, don't you just love the city? I also like how we have no idea what the hell this thing does. Like, you can kind of get an inclination of what the last one did. You know, okay, weird hand strands, umbilical cords to fishes. You know, y'all get it. Oh, why does this one have, like, a weird, like, long-distance link to an abandoned boat? Why are there floating bodies in the basement? Don't ask questions. Ah, the great mystery. Just like the real world. How, you know, who knows what goes on in our ocean? And who knows what's going on in their ocean? Oh, dear God. Also, here's a fun little theory I had come up with, just off the cuff one day, where I always thought about it being like, I always wondered, why did they call this a lake? Like now that we understand it, we can see that each one is like a small localized body, but this is all accumulatively called the Great Lake. And I thought about it, and I'm like, maybe that's because the Great Lake is only the piece of aqua instead of piece of land that is like within the city's bounds. Like, you've seen the map, how there's that big ring around it. It's presumably what's within, like, roamable space. And then there's things beyond that that are, like, even worse. I would have to assume that it's the Great Lake because the part of the water bit that we go to is just a lake in comparison to the entire expanse of water. That's why it's a Great Lake, because it's very big. But what we don't have under control and what the hell is going on out way in the distance, that's the ocean. Like, Ishmael still called it a type of ocean, but she specified that it's a type of ocean and not like the whole thing. And I'm like, oh, there he is. Say hello. Oh, he's a big boy. I've also had some people talk about, like, what actually is the ring that surrounds the city. And once we get a good look at it, I can bring up a few of the theories that people have had for it, but we don't have a good view of it yet. I'll wait till we get, like, a map screen. I'd probably have to back out after this. Talk about, to be able to visualize what I'm talking about as a learning aid.
우리 배가 규칙을 어기지 않았어도 규칙을 어겨 파도에 덮쳐진 다른 배와 얽힌다면
You have to assume the people that were on this boat were just stupid. Because, like, this is still a wing at the end of the day. Like, the places that... A fun fact, Donald came to me for that. No, I know. He was so passionate about it, he came to... Oh, hello. Death Stranding looking... Oh, there he is. He's like a big tree, but made out of flesh and tubes. Big fan. Ah, yes. Man-made horrors, well within my comprehension, and I don't like it. So I'll zoom out and show the map. I wonder if the Ezra map had more specification, because I distinctly remember them drawing the ring and showing that the forest is outside of it, which I'm like, ooh, but I'm not certain if the one in game shows that, or I'm just like Mandela affecting myself. Berenstain Bears. There is no ruins in the city. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Oh, we left. Okay. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
됐어요. 살아남았으면.
그래도 물자는 더 챙길 수 있었어.
어이, 레이더 상에 아까는 잡히지 않았던 커다란 것이 잡힌다.
좌표의 중앙과 현저히 가깝네요.
그렇다면 이 점이
21구의 로보토미 지부겠군.
잠깐 밖에서 바람 좀 쐬고 올게요.
Or more like we're here.
정신 꽉 잡아. 자꾸 감정을 내비쳐서는 안 돼. 내 단 하나의 목표를 이루기로 했잖아. 작사를 그렇게 갈아냈는데. 더 차가워지고 날카로워져야 해. 나에게는 꼭 이루어야 할 목표가 있고 그걸 방해하는 것들, 방해가 될 만한 것들은 전부
Dante needs a bit of a chiropractor. It's okay. His face is just a little lumpy. It's alright. Now let's see. We don't get a good look at it. You can kind of see what I'm talking about, though. You see this weird, like, checkerboarded ring? You see how, like, this is a big expanse of... Actually, this is land. It's meant to be down here. Like, this is all water. But you can see, if we make Inferno go away, that there's more water beyond it. Like, just the line from here to here isn't as long as the line from here to here. You know what I mean? Very bad example, because I can't get a full view. Maybe there'll be one of my Dante's notes. But can I get a map, please, sir? You son of a bitch. Am I gonna have to Google this? Either way, I think it gets the point across. But anyway, a lot of people are talking about, like, what the hell is this ring? Because it's one of the few things, like, the first time we ever actually got a map of the city. Because it wasn't actually this one. This map was posted in the trailers with, like, each district labeled. No, it was actually a map that was hand-drawn in Distortion Detective by one of the secondary protagonists, Ezra. And even in her little shitty drawing, and with, like, crayon, she draws this ring. What does this ring mean? So, it's also something that can be, like, vaguely implied towards the end of Ruina, because when the library gets shunted to the outskirts, you can see in the distance what looks like a train traveling along a large circular path. And so they're like, why would that be there? Maybe, you know, there's, like, that would imply that the library is, like, right here, for example, just, like, way past even the ring. And you think, okay, but maybe that's just something else, you know, why would it be a train? If you go back to Lobotomy Corporation, even, back when they did, like, a full-scale image of the city, back when they didn't expect the city to be as big as it was, even back then, when they had a very small, like, just District L, you saw a weird floating train way off in the distance. Even back in the Lobco days, this is meant to be a train of some kind. Time to rewatch Warp Dawn's identity story. Yes, I was actually going to bring that up just next, but you can actually watch it just to... Here. That'll give us better example, because I was going to fucking go into it. Thank you. Because of this. Good shit post. they're not warp trains. They specified that exact doesn't matter, the rest of it. She specifically asks, like, it's implied that those things out there might be warp trains, because that's how they're getting around through the outskirts. No. It is confirmed they are not. So, there's a lot of theories as to what the hell is it? I thought Train from Hell as a joke. I remember my one-off, like, because I didn't put a lot of thought into it in the time. I thought that, like, well, what would it make sense to be? What would indicate a ring around the city? Immediately, I'd think boundaries. Like, this is the border of the city. Like, but what would be doing it? My thought was that it has been confirmed that the outskirts are just hell. You know? That things that exist in the outskirts are just man-made horrors. Like, so, like, completely untenable. Like, if you think the back streets are bad, the outskirts are even worse. But they're talking about this area right here. Because even in Lobco, we've seen a little bit of how bad the outskirts could be. But it's still lively enough that children can live there. And just people. This area. My thought is that this area out here is where the really bad things are. Because I think it was in Ezra's drawing that, like, she talks about, like, the ruins and the Black Forest being out here. And now the fact that in R-Corp, a lot of its stories talk about them bringing artifacts back in from the ruins. It makes me think that this ring is a barrier. Something about it is keeping the really bad shit out. And keeping it locked away. Because it's not just the physical walls of the city. It can't be it, you know? Because, I mean, people are along here and it's all destitute and destroyed, yeah. But I'm like, because it is implied that the Big Bird, Punishing Bird, Judgment Bird, they're from the Black Forest along with Apocalypse Bird. Aleph's just wandering around outside. How are they not getting into the city? Maybe that's what A-Corp does. Or something like that. You would assume that the head would have to be directly involved with keeping things out. Maybe. I thought that, like, if there was anything that would keep them in the position of power, it is the fact that they are the thing that is keeping them in a position of power. What if at least originally, or in some capacity, they are the reason the city still exists? Now we're reaching full hog-ass, like, speculation territory, but I'm like, if you had to ask me what this ring is, I'd say a barrier to keep something out. Why is there one known landmass that contains people and alive, sapient, sentient entities? Why isn't it anywhere else? Maybe that's because we're being protected from what's out there. Who's doing it? Not sure, but I'd be like, maybe that could explain a little bit of it. That was at least my takeaway from the Donald Schizo posting. Talking about what the fuck this is. I'm like, I don't know. It's neat. That's at least my take on what it could be, because it's clearly like something moving. It looks like a train, like visually. Yeah. It's very interesting. Like I said, that was just the off-the-cuff explanation. I came up with that in like 2 minutes, you know? This is me just regurgitating that. I'm just like, that would explain it. I mean, maybe, you know, and then I threw in some other fun, funky theories, because who doesn't like a game theory every once in a while? But it makes me wonder why it's a train. I do like the idea also that it is Z-Corp, and it's just traveling, which that's also cool. Get us an Exire situation.
파일럿이가 말씀하신 생존자분들.
Like I said, we don't have any context for it, but it's the fact that they keep showing visuals of it. Runa had it, Lobco had it, Distortion Detective had it. They keep implying that this game has it. Everything but Wonder Lab and Leviathan specifically makes note of it in some capacity. So clearly it's something important. We just don't know what that is.
그러니까 저게 로보톰이 지부라는 말이?
Because I mean, all the buildings and shit outside of the city are like destroyed and in ruins, like an actual disaster. Maybe you're right about it being the border of the city after a disaster. Maybe the city did expand out into those farther-reaching locations. Who knows? But all of that was why all of that sprung from me theorizing why it's called the Great Lake. Because there's a whole fucking lot more water out there that we just don't go to.
흰 물체들의 사이로 로보톰 코퍼레이션의 문양을 확인할 수 있다.
그럼
There's even more evidence for that theory, but I can't say it yet because we haven't gotten to that point of the story yet. But I'll get there when I get there.
대체 무슨 일을 겪으면 저런 꼴이 될 수 있는 거야?
파일럿 씨의 이야기대로라면 쌍갈고리 해적단원들이 이곳을 떠나기 전 마지막으로 남긴 말이 재앙이 오고 있다 였었나요?
우리가 일을 시작한 지 얼마 되지 않았을 적의 일이 생각나는구려. 이런 생체 조직이 들러붙은 분위기가 사뭇 흡사하군.
기사 지부 때? 그때처럼 안에 독가스가 차 있거나 하진 않으려나?
당시에는 배신자가 있었던 것뿐이다. 이번 상황과 비교하기에는 적합한 비교군이 아니다.
상황은 더 심하면 심해지 덜하지는 않을 것 같은데.
그럼 파일럿 씨의 동료분들은
인어가 되진 않았으면 다행이겠군.
세상에는 다양한 형태의 재앙이 있기 마련이니까. 이 대호수에서는 5가지 재앙이 존재한다. 아, 이제는 내기려나.
무슨 뜻이요?
뜻은 차차 알게 될 거다.
재앙은 아무리 조심하고 피하려 해도 찾아오는 법이에요. 그것들은 규칙대로 움직이지 않아도 되는 힘을 가져서 불현듯 찾아오니까요.
지금은 그 재앙이 남기고 간 지옥 속으로 직접 노를 저어 들어갈 시간이군. 로보톰이 지부는 바로 옆 호수니 쪽배를 타고 가도록. 만일의 상황을 대비해 나는 이 호수에서 거리를 두고 대기하고 있도록 하지.
저 양반 수업을 누가 알겠어?
Does the skiff need to be that loud? Come on, Faust, be considerate.
입에는 여러모로 자주 쓰게 되네요.
조망만 해서 아까도 그랬지만 영 미덥지 않단 말이지.
호수에는 원래 안개가 많이 끼나요? 아까 호수도 그랬고.
주의하는 것이 좋겠소. 안개 속에서 갑작스레 나타나는 것은 모험의 기본 공식이니.
어때, 단테? 황금가지 느껴져? 확실해?
I really like the feng shui of this Elcor branch. Really brings out the whole actively beating veins in the walls feel?
것 같긴 하지만 이번엔 좀 더 기분이 안 좋단 말이지.
뭐 하자는 거죠? 안 갈 건가요?
너는 아무렇지 않은 거야? 우리가 느끼는 이 감각.
What?
오히려
Why
너같이
C
고수에
Corp?
익숙한 사람이라면 더 강하게 느끼곤 하지 않아?
Why not like F Corp for
안 갈
flesh? or V Corp for vein?
안 갈 사람은
뱀.
여기에서 기다리던가요.
아저씨, 한참 전부터 저 자식은 말이 안 통했었는데 뭘 기대한 거야?
좀 협조적으로 바뀐 것 같아서 착각이었나?
가긴 가야지.
Shut the fuck up, Bullet. Right now, you're paying too. I know what you're implying with that.
건물 전체를 덮고 있는 이 흰색 점막 같은 건 무엇이오?
Oh, great. It's coating them to the walls.
곰팡이
Y'all are
같은
nasty.
걸까요?
Discharge.
뭐
귤이라고 하기에는 다른 특징들을 지녀야 할 터.
내가 봐도
Now, maybe I'm the nasty one.
오히려
This is gross.
살아있는 생체 조직으로 보이는 거야. 혈관이 마구잡이로 생긴 것 같은 느낌.
어이가 없군. 이렇게 못 들이니.
You know, gotta crack open a
무슨
window,
의미지?
fleshing up the room a little bit.
혼돈에서 피어난 작품에 패턴이 있을 거라고 보나. 전체를 봐라 멍청.
전체를 생각한다면 이렇게 필요치 않은 담론으로 힘만 빼는 것이 더 불필요해 보이는구려. 그대들도 멈출 생각은 아니지 않은가? 저기 이스마일 양은 이미 저만큼 갔다네.
I will report Bullet is posting cringe in my DMs. It's a good meme. But unfortunately, it's a good meme, but it's not one that I'm allowed to share with the class.
흥미로운 거라도 발견한 거야, 꼬맹이?
여기 벽에
어?
사람이 들어있어.
모형 아니야?
모형이 이렇게나 생동감을 가질 수 있다면 내가 무릎을 꿇고 제자로 드리라고 하겠어.
Yeah, Ryoshi would be into that.
잠시만요. 설마 이 사람 파일럿씨가 찾던
이보시오! 괜찮은 것인가? 대체 거기에 말을 왜 거는 거야? 이것 보시오! 이자 살아있어! 진짜 나 이렇게 소화 안 되는 기분 느끼는 거 오랜만이야. 이보게들 꺼내줘야지 않겠소? 살아있잖소!
그러고 싶어도 이미 늦은 것 같기도 하네요.
잘라내지 않고서 꺼내놓을 방법이 있나 싶은데.
뭐라?
뭐 한두 번 보는 경험도 아니지 이제는.
단단히 벽에 박혀 있다. 일반적인 힘으로는 분리조차도 어렵다. 하지만 일반적이지 않은 힘으로는 반드시 이들의 형체가 부서진다.
용서할 수 없는 악의 소행이로군.
억지로 쑤셔넣은 흔적은 없어 보이는데 놀라워. 아주 자연스럽게 전시되어 있군. 원래 이렇게 태어났던 것처럼 말이지.
이번에야말로 구할 수 있을 거라고 약속까지 했는데.
관리자님, 저것들을 쳐다보고 있다고 황금 가지가 나타나는 것도 아닌데 전진하자고 말씀 좀 하시죠. 저는 누누이 말했어요. 쓸데없이 시간을 쏟고 싶지 않다고.
이곳에선 호수의 규칙을 신경 쓰지 않아도 될 텐데 좀 더 느긋하게 가도.
둘러봐도 역시 아무도 없는 게 확실할 테니까요.
여기 있지 않은가?
살아있는 척하는 것들이잖아요.
하면
이건 아무리 봐도 그것이고, 그것이 지나간 자리에 멀쩡한 사람이 있을 리 없고, 그것은 순식간에 모든 걸 집어삼키기도 하지만 다시금 뱉어내기도 하죠. 그리고 그렇게 토해내는 것은 결코 온전한 형태가 될 수 없다고. 웃기잖아요. 그렇게 뱉어낼 거라면 애초에 삼키는 것조차 하지 말던가. 왜 마주하는 온갖 것을 다 삼키려고 하는지조차 모르겠어.
그 어떤 모험담에도 그런 어마무시한 고래에 대한 이야기는 없었어. 정말 고래가 맞는가?
그러게 준비가 더 필요하다고 말할 때 듣지 그랬어요. 적어도 마음가짐이라도 달리 먹었을 텐데. 네. 그 고래가 지나온 모든 길은 지금처럼 하얀 모습으로 뒤덮이니까요.
거수자 발견.
환상체일까요? 여기가 로보토미 지부인 만큼.
그래, 차라리 환상체라고 생각하고 다 썰어버리는 게 낫겠다.
잠깐만요. 생존자일 수도 있어요.
뭐지? 이 안에 인간은 남아있을 리 없다 하지 않았나?
그래서 더 놀라워서 그래요.
어이!
이스마엘 씨가 뭔가 환상체 같은 정신적인 것에 당하신 거 아닌가요?
그런 징후는 없었다. 저자의 눈빛은 지극히 평소와 같다.
말도 안 돼. 분명 방금까지 사람의 말을 하고 있었어요. 봤잖아요. 분명. 이럴 리가 없어. 내가 알고 있는 게 틀어지면 이 호수에선.
지금은 감정의 동요가 발생했다.
단테, 그대가 나서서는
되돌아왔어. 관리자님이 가까이 다가가니까 사라졌어요. 이 망할 흰색의 껍데기가
황금 가지에 의한 중화작용으로 보이는군요. 단테 씨의 머릿속에 있는 그 황금 가지의 조각은 미력할지라도 이 백화 현상을 중화시키는 효과가 있는 것 같습니다.
중화요? 아니, 그럼 황금 가지가 있으면 이 인어가 지금 다시 사람으로 돌아올 수 있다고 그런 말을 하는 거죠? 제가 잘 이해했어요? 파우스트 씨?
충분한 검증은 되진 않았지만
가능성만이라도 말씀해주세요.
네, 적어도 이곳을 먹고 지나갔다고 추정되는 고래의 인어들은 돌아올 수 있다고 판단됩니다.
관리자 단테님, 진짜 당신 뭐하는 사람이죠? 꾸역꾸역 밀어넣으려고 노력했던 그날의 기억이 어쩌면 해결법이 있었을 거라는 생각에 자꾸만 눈앞에서 그려지잖아요. 저 고래에게 토해져 버린 채로 가라앉거나 떠다니고 있을 그들이. 당신에겐 들리는 거죠? 그날의 파도 소리가. 저는 항해사였죠. 해결사기도 했고 뱃사람이기도 했고. 그런 마지막에는 우리는 고래잡이라고 불렀어요. 아세요? 아니, 보이세요? 모든 걸 걸고 있고 아무것도 걸 것이 남아있지 않은 사람들의 표정이. 그런 것들을 태우고 파도를 가르는 게 고래잡이 배예요. 지금까지 우리가 만났던 고래들은 사람을 삼키면 아예 자신의 것을 재구성하여 바뀌게 만들죠. 하지만 그 고래는 달라요. 그 창백한 고래에게 삼켜진 이들은 하얀 막에만 감싸진 채 모두 그 형태가 온전하게 남아있었어요. 그걸 온전하다고 하긴 좀 그런가. 외곽을 향해 키를 조종할 때가 간혹 있었죠. 온전한 척하는 배들이 바다에 떠있죠. 선체 전체 하얗게 변해버린 배가요. 고래잡이 사이에선 그런 배를 만나면 호수를 이리저리 돌아가는 한이 있더라도 반드시 피하라는 이야기가 전설처럼 전해져 오죠. 그 배는 원래 타고 있던 선원이 가지고 있던 습성이나 능력은 바뀌지 않은 채 그저 호수를 돌아다니는 다른 것들을 습격하는 것이 목적이 된 채로 돌아다니니까. 피커드호의 선장이었던 자가 있어요. 그 자의 목표가 그거였죠. 자기 손으로 그 창백한 고래를 잡는 것. 그 안에서 생활하는 내내 그자는 그 고래를 잡아내는 것이 얼마나 가치 있고 대단한 일인지 설교를 물어놨죠. 귀가 따갑기도 했고 저자가 제정신이 아니라는 것도 알 수 있었지만 아니지. 어쩌면 우리를 미치게 하는 방법을 정확하게 알고 있던 걸지도 모르겠네요. 어느새 우리도 그 창백한 고래를 잡는 것만이 인생의 유일한 구원이자 숙명이 되었죠. 배 안의 모두를 미쳐버리게 만든 거예요. 그 선장은. 결국 우리는 미움과 모든 악을 뿜어낸다는 그 고리를 마주하게 되었고 처참하게 부서지고 집어삼켜져 버렸죠. 차가운 물속에서 나무 토막을 부여잡고서야 제정신이 돌아왔을 때 눈앞에는 아무것도 남지 않았어요. 아무것도 붙잡고 있던 것이 그저 나무 토막이 아니었다는 걸 깨닫고서야. 그래서 용서가 되지 않아. 반드시 내 손으로 죽여야만 해요. 내가 모든 걸 나누었던 동료의 관짝을 붙잡고 살아남아 버렸을 때 마지막까지 그 새끼는 먹혀가는 배 안에서 혼자 그것과 맞서 싸우면서 웃고 있었어요. 그렇게 목숨 바쳐 따르던 선원들은 바다와 외곽 위를 떠다니며 먹혀갔는데 한중에도 없었지. 그놈은 살아있어요. 살아있을 수밖에 없어. 살아있어야만 해. 그러니까 찾아야 해. 우리는 그 선장을 죽일 때까지 절대로. 나비네요.
보통의 나비가 이런 곳을 날아다니고 있을 거라고 생각하나?
마치 따라오라는 것 같아요.
한성체가 코빼기도 안 보이더니 드디어 나타난 건가?
찬성하겠소. 나 개인에게도 궁금함이 생겨.
이들은 계속 무슨 말을 하는 걸까요?
무어라 하고 있지는 않았소. 내 듣고 있었네만.
일정한 규칙성을 띠고 있긴 하지만 해석은 불가능하군요. 일종의 부호 같은 느낌이죠. 음파와 암호 패턴의 체계를 활용하고 있으니까요.
정령, 관리자 나리와 꼭 붙어있지 않으면 해결되지 않을 일이었던가 보네.
Huh. So, something to take note of that may or may not be relevant? Probably will be. But that butterfly that had just landed, it looks nigh identical to the same one that Yi Song had first unveiled when he first started making use of the mirror. And there's a line of dialogue in his chapter that specifically says, like, that the butterfly will fly out across the ocean. You know, now that it has a life, it'll be able to cross the ocean freely. And what do we find but that same butterfly out in the middle of the ocean? Why? I'm unsure, but it is something to make note of. Also the fact that it is a butterfly that was originally relegated to being observed through the mirror is now seemingly visible without it.
풀린 것 같습니다. 좋다, 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
저 사람들 좀 지친 것 같아요.
가보자고.
Now we get to fight some of the more fun enemies. If you've done Mirror Dungeon, you know why you avoid Pierce Nodes is because of these guys. They work off the same formula as Enclair, where they're high rolling base values, negative coin enemies. They just get harder and harder to clash with them when you clash with them. Very unfun creatures, as well as the fact that they have a tendency to drain sanity. They are also, all of their attacks are written in Morse code, and I've translated none of them, but they probably say something.
불타올랐군요.
무얼 잘못했는지 아는 것부터가 시작이랬어.
맞는 거야.
It's Korean Morse code. Ooh, even more difficult. Fantastic.
근방의 싸움은
Oh, hello. Pallid White Mermaid. There they are. I was wondering when you'd show up. I'm sure it would. It was just even at a glance, like that's a 4-letter word into a 1-letter word, which is not saying much of anything.
장소에 따르면 맨정신에 죽여야 하니까.
제가 묻었네.
Fantastic. I could have assumed as much, and I did. This is, it's like the zombies in Half-Life, where all of them are reversed screams of help me and oh god, the pain, you know. Fun, wholesome activities for the whole family. Nice to know that if we brought back a full bow, we might be able to fix them. Not doing that, but we maybe. Ah.
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸.
보냈고.
다소 유리하구려.
Alright, get out of here. Unfortunately, your life... well, they're pirates. That dude doesn't matter. What, did the mermaid say something else? I would have to presume. Or maybe they're the ones saying help me, which, you know, fair. They're the ones who are like, yeah, life is pain. I hate... Good job, Gregor. You're about to level up. I'm so proud of you. If only you were a good ID. Whoops. They're up... oh, that's a post-battle. Oh, shit. We got cutscenes there. Do we got one here? No. We just get another fight. Look at this. The absolute state of my modules. No. I'm a loser. My boxes are going down the drain. I have so many boxes. I could do Mirror Dungeon like 100 more times. Rough exaggeration with this many boxes, but I don't want to spend them. I like having boxes. They're way harder to get than modules.
좋아. 얼른 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고. 직접 알게 함이라.
이번에는 공격하시기 힘들 것 같아요.
직접 알게
최대한 눈에 안 띄게 해야 할 것 같아요.
저들이 주풍과 같이 흔들려.
You know, it's exactly the kind of cosmic horror that I really appreciate in a video game, like having your body resting, like having control over your own body resting away from you while you're fully conscious. Very fun. Having fun. I could see that being ironic. Or, you know, we could be going like a Gygus route and have it just there to be disturbing. We have multiple interpretations. Who knows? Pick your favorite flavor of horror. Oh, they might actually be doing like a Tomeri thing, like, yeah. Where they're just like having fun. Haha. Yeah, fair enough. That's another take on it.
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸.
Glad I never bothered to translate this. I would have been pissed if I spent the time translating it and it was nothing. Nothing in my native language. Stop speaking the wrong language, you pallid bastards. Stop speaking the wrong language through multiple layers of encryption. I want to know what you're saying. We're punching so good. Don't you hate it when you fight some cosmic evil entity that takes control of your body, then some other fucker show up and punch you to death? I hate it when that happens.
제가 묻었네요.
굉장해요.
맞는 거야.
Gregor, this is Merceau. Oh, sorry. I'm just so much more used to Gregor dying. Merceau, stop dying.
직접 알게 하니라.
그치?
보지 않을까. 정신 차리게. 장부에 따르면 맨정신에 죽여야 하니까. 정신 차리게. 장부에 따르면 맨정신에 죽여야 하니까.
균형이 무너졌군요.
야호.
I
이기는
do like running a
편
burn
우리가.
team though. Punch a Bunch out here is just a fun and satisfying team, but I just love burn. To be fair, I like most of the status elements. Like, I know I made the funny tremor derogatory joke on the good old YouTubes, but I'm even running a tremor team in yeah, phonetically spelling out Y-A-N in Korean typeface. It's great. Like even Tremor, the one that I have been notably known to be hating, I'm running in the Mirror Dungeon. You want to know the one combat type I'm not running? Burn. And that is more of a testament to how bad of a state Burn is than anything else. That I would rather run a Poise and Tremor team than I would a Burn team. And this is even after they removed So That No One Will Cry's very funny ability.
점점 인어들의 숫자가 적어지고 있어요.
He's got one of those cool names. I think if you wanted to pronounce it, it'd probably just be Y-A-N, but... Oh shit, I'm hearing things again. Oh, the voices are back.
멀쩡한 생존자는 없을 거라고 했는데.
야, 시계 대가리. 저거 네 친구야?
아, 뒤틀림이면 그 똘붕이네 닭집 사장 같은 존재인가?
논란이 많고요. 이건 세상을 받아들이는
It's Pluto, but water. Ah, the Pluto aberration.
그렇게 소스라칠 이유가 되진 않겠소만.
Do you speak up a little bit?
오, 머리가 찰랑찰랑거려.
별이 꺼진 하늘 아래에서 언젠가 맞이할 그날을 기다리고 있는 내 이름은 림이라 불러줘.
Rim.
통성명할 생각은 없으니 질문만 하도록 하지. 이곳에 온 이유를 대라. 미친 인어들만 존재하는 이곳에 뚜렷한 이유 없이 온 것은 아닐 테지. 분명 시추선에 정박해 있는 건 우리가 타고 온 보트 단 한 척뿐이었다. 그런데 니놈은 어떻게?
내가 바다를 건너려고 한다면 배는 필요 없다네. 이곳은 순전히 그대들을 보기 위해 온 것이지.
우와, 인기가 많아진 기분인걸요?
그대들은 가지의 황금빛이 비추는 곳을 향하는 자들이지.
그걸 알면서 우리를 보러 왔다는 건 설마 그거야? 우리에게 황금 가지가 어디 있는지를 알려주겠다는?
아이, 딱 봐도 그걸 방해하려고 왔다는 게 더 맞는 거.
맞소.
요새 왜 이러지? 아, 참.
가지를 이 건물 안에서 찾으려고 한다면 그저 시간의 무용함만 깨닫게 될 것이오.
그렇다면 어디로 가야 한다는 것인가?
가지에 이끌리는 게 비단 그대들 뿐이 아니라는 건 진작에 겪었겠어. 심지어 겨우 얻은 하나를 빼앗기기도 하였지.
어떻게 그것까지 아는 거죠?
본래는 외곽만을 떠돌아야 할 고래도 그 영롱한 눈부심을 오롯이 느끼고 있지.
The fact that he has to specify the
외곽에
outskirts
있어야 했던 그
implies to
고래가
me
둥지 안에 이 유사 호수까지 왔다는 말인가?
that that barrier just beyond it is also the outskirts, because like we're still in city territory now or some such, you know, like we're still near that area, but this thing came from further out. Maybe like the barrier theory starts to fall apart that I had propped up, that, you know, it just came in, it's just here now, but you know, maybe it doesn't work underwater.
황금 가지가 누구의 손에 들어가든 그 쓰임이 어떻게 되든 그건 작은 날개짓에 불과한다. 우린 단지 그 날개짓의 울림을 좀 더 나은 방향으로 이끄는 것이지.
우리? 누굴 말하는 거지?
모든 걸 지켜보며 때를 기다리는 별의 주인 될 자들이요. 동시에 모두가 같은 별이 될 수 없는 우리지.
And just like the implication, if you notice, his text name has the same background that Damien had. Like his nameplate.
린. 그렇다면 그대는 구인회의 끝에 대해서도 알고 있는가? 과거의 벗들이 어떻게 무너져 버렸는지 아느냔 말일세.
알고 있어.
그 또한 지켜보기만 하였는가?
이상 씨, 혹시 당신의 옛 친구 중 하나였나요?
그대들도 잠시 겪었던 면면이요. 구인회가 분열될 때 뿔뿔이 흩어졌던 이들 중 하나. 내게는 바다로 간다 이야기하여 놓고.
그래. 나는 한때 그중 하나이기도 했지. 대답해주겠네, 이상. 내가 지켜보기만 하였는가라. 그것은 오문이요. 자네는 구인회가 끝장이 났다 하였으나 그것은 누군가에게 또한 시작이었을 테요. 자네가 가장 잘 알 텐데 그 상태가 끝인가 시작인가 그것을 객관하여 정해놓는 건 이다지도 의미가 없어. 깨짐은 영지형에게도 시작이었을 터.
그래, 그대는 일찌감치 내다버렸다는 것이지.
세상의 줄기를 볼 수 있게 될 걸세. 간결하고 중요한 단 하나의 줄기. 그것만 느낄 수 있게 된다면 그 외의 것들은 그저 낙화와 같이 덧없는 것이지.
이거 하나만 대답해주세요. 당신의 말대로 이곳을 삼킨 고래가 황금 가지를 먹었다면, 그리고 그 가지가 정말로 이 백화 현상을 덜어주는 게 맞다면,
당신이 생각하고 바라고 있는 것이 옳다 하겠소.
그렇군요.
이전에는 이쯤이면 되었겠지.
또 어디론가 다름하는가?
그때는 바다와 강과 도시가 어디에 있는지만 알고 고여있기만 했다면, 지금은 직접 내 날개로 다가가고자 하오. 그뿐이야.
잠깐, 그런 정보를 아는 놈을 호락호락 보내줄 것 같은가?
유감이요. 지금은 손에 움켜쥐어도 나는 흘러내려 담을 수가 없으니. 자, 그럼.
now. It explains why he has the butterfly. Dongji, the man who had originally made the mirror, modified it further.
저자의 영향으로 인해 인어들이 습격하지 않았던 것으로 짐작된다.
어째서였을까?
이성이 휘발되어도 어떤 에너지의 흐름에 대한 본능은 남아있을지도 모른다는 추론만이 가능하군요.
겁이라도 먹었다는 건가?
네.
Continuing on with the theory that Damien is Enoch. Some people think that they're just like a straight up antagonistic force. Some people don't. I want to have faith in them, you know? It's one of the big themes of these games, but knowing who he might be, I really want to believe that they have good intentions. Like Damien faction, #1 on my list of I really don't want to be shitheads. Or if they are, yeah, like if they are an antagonistic force, I want it to be for like an obviously good reason, you know? Like a Maruki from Persona 5 situation, where like even if we lose, I'm still alright with it, you know? Oh, were you not here for that? I already broke down all the pieces of why Damien is Enoch. I guess I can give you the Cliff Notes version. The mark that is appearing on everyone's head is an actual biblical mark. It is the mark of Cain. Enoch is the first son of Cain and is also emblazoned with the mark of Cain, a la Enoch being emblazoned with the mark of Cain, as well as the fact that Damien had confirmed that he has actually, at the very least, been to the outskirts, which we knew Enoch grew up in, as well as the fact that they both just look so similar, under the abstraction of Lobco's art style, as well as the fact that they talk very similarly, you know? We didn't get to see much of Enoch in Lobco, and they've probably, like, extrapolated a bit on it, but, like, of the few things we knew about Enoch, Damien slots into all of those, like, holes, I guess. Yeah, the dialogue, if you went into the deets, there's some very similar dialogue comparisons. But honestly, the fact that the mark on their head is literally the mark of Cain, and Enoch is the first son of Cain, I'm like... And there have been a lot of theories I've been positing throughout this pod, so I don't know who has heard what. I have had a few people, namely it was Scion when we were going through his playthrough. He's like, you're full of shit. Enoch is not Damien. They don't look anything similar, and I'm just like, no. That is one of the few theories that I'm like it's not even my theory. My theory that has always been my key king theory that I've been parroting since day one is that Dante is Ayin. But Bullet is the one who brought to my attention the Enoch Damien thing, and I'm like, damn, that's some evidence. Yeah. It's also because I genuinely just want Tiferet to have a happier ending, too. Like, Tiferet was the character that I think had the biggest... Tiferet and Chisette. But probably Tiferet had the biggest glow-up from playing Lobco after beating Ruina, and I just want her to be happy, you know? Plus, I mean, it also makes sense. Like, we know Ayin, Enoch, and all those, like, lost people are still entombed in the facility in some capacity. Like, even though Tiferet had confirmed that Enoch's soul was slowly being lost, It's the fact that it was still contained within the facility, and he was transformed into light when it had all ascended. Like, if we're following along, because they're companion piece theories, if Dante is Ayin, because we know Ayin was one of the first people, was the first person consumed by the light, the fact that the library managed to release more light to the point where people can weaponize it and use it in combat, as shown in Leviathan and in the tutorial, it makes total sense that more people than were initially booked in the library could have been released. It also is probably why the distortion phenomenon is so strong that Dong Rang knew who Carmen was and is just like, yeah, fuck off. Like, maybe she gave him her name, but she might be becoming like a known entity. Maybe. Unsure on that one. I'm kind of starting to get into rambly territory, but, you know. Is this a post-battle one? That's a pre-battle, okay. This is a post-battle. And we kind of just ratcheted through like a billion fucking theories. I don't know if you were here for a lot of them, but a lot of the ones that I just machine gunned through were ones that I've talked about in prior episodes. A game theory. Soon enough, I'll be the dude. I don't even know what they were called. I know there was like a bunch of people that a big fucking blow up from Delta Rune theories. Fun fact about that. I don't remember. I think it was from like the Spamton sweepstakes thing. Weird segue, I know. There was like 5 dudes doing a podcast. One of them is a dude named Mystic Slime, who was actually around in my co-op streams when we were doing Jackbox frequently. Mystic Slime was around semi-regularly. I'm just like, damn, I knew a celebrity before they became relatively big. I'm like, that's fucking rad. Good for him. Now it's my turn. I want to be the theory guy. Where's my podcast? I will have the lamest claim to fame. I knew a micro-celebrity before they became a micro-celebrity. Ow. I mean, we have seen also in the trailer, like, we saw Gebera in Kali's clothes. So we know they're somewhere. And now, it's either one is Gebera wearing her old clothes, or is it the really fucking strange theory that could also come up of, was OG Kali also resurrected and now there's just 2 of them? She's just walking around the city very confused, because she was a book too. You know, maybe that one is probably not, but I'm keeping it in the back pocket just in case. Same thing with, like, Philip, my boy. I know he's okay. I know he's out there. Man. I think I've brought this up on screen before, but I guess I'll vocalize it. I don't fucking understand how Philip is one of the most hated characters in the entire franchise. If we're entering bitching territory, we're in the big boy shit. Like, Scion hated him. A bunch of people, like, I remember seeing like maybe it was a bit of a shit post, but I remember seeing like a most hated tier list, and Philip was like number 2. Like, what the fuck? Who's like this? I don't understand you people. After all he's been through, why? I also know a lot of people hate Ayin, but at least that one's like semi-justifiable. The whole point of Bobco is he a good person after it all? There's multiple interpretations of his character arc, and that's the fucking point. In case you're wondering, no, he didn't do anything wrong and is eternally based. Top of the tier list. Yeah, the fact that he's meant to be controversial is so good for him. It's like I said, in the comparison to K-Corp. Like, K-Corp is doing the exact same shit. They are torturing one entity with the most fucked up shit possible, but that torture is resulting in the ability to infinitely heal people outside in the city. They have saved innumerable lives by just torturing one entity. One sin and hundreds of good deeds. The same exact kind of shit Ayin is doing. Well, I guess it was doing.
순식간에 끝내죠.
끝이 보이네요.
God, I love narrative thematic through lines. Yeah. You also don't really, but at the end of the day, it's like, see, that raises the question of like, is it a sin if none of it matters, you know? I understand that, but at the end of the day, a lot of people adore those characters, and we're getting a lot of good stuff already, you know? It's like saying, oh no, none of the sinners mattered. They did go on record, I don't remember what the interview was, Bullet told me this, is that they did kind of say that the Sephiroth story is kind of just done. Like, they've kind of finished their arc, so I'm like, if they do show up, it probably won't be for anything, like, extreme, you know? At least not until, like if they are gonna get tied into the plot, it'll be near the end and for like a smaller piecemeal bit, but, you know. Like I said, like, even if Ayin is, or Dante is Ayin, Dante is still Dante. Like, Ayin was barely a fucking character.
여기엔 황금가지가 없어 보이네요.
Plus, he has to become his own person again, because he doesn't get his own memories shunted back into his body.
이제 어떻게 하실 거죠?
Yeah.
우리 외 지부에 남아 있는 자들은
It's just that there's a through line. Like how the Sephiroth are the compatriots to Angela and Roland's, Ayin and Enoch could be the compatriots to these guys' stories. Like, it's fine to have a bit of a connective tissue like that. Like, I'm not saying, I want all of the Sephiroth to be main characters and I'm gonna bench all the sinners. No, I'm not gonna do that. I love these little bastards except for Don.
우리가 뭘 어쩔 수 있지?
그렇네요.
Okay, correct, but I don't think they would.
하지만 데미안은 저희를 향한 악의는 없었던 것 같았어요.
Really coming down to it that, like, yeah, if I could pick, I would pick the Sephiroth, but that's just because they had two full fucking games to be developed. These people didn't.
어떠한 증거도 없습니다. 결국 그자들의 목적이 무엇인지 명확한 말도 없이 내빼지 않았습니까?
야, 그래도 얼굴 튼 사이니까 뭐라도 알 거 아냐? 뭐 없어?
Now, if we want to talk about the one character that is allowed to be the most hated, Carmen is a raging fucking thunder cunt. Like, 300%. Dear God, she is like the worst person in the fucking... And it makes sense. Like, she is, like, ecologically consistent within herself. Everything she wanted to do from the beginning of Lobco to now is still consistent. She wants people to be their true selves, whether it fucking mutates them or not. She doesn't give a damn. She's like, I'm going to awaken your light whether you like it or not. Fuck off.
이미 늦은 것도 있는 법이더라. 살아보니까.
Bitch.
웬일이래? 남 위로도 다 할 줄 아는 사람일 줄이야?
Yeah, you have to wonder about the mental state. But I also could totally see Ayin getting it, you know? Because, I mean, Ayin himself had those same thoughts. That's what Adam was. It is entirely the fact that he had those exact same thoughts. He just had to move beyond them. Harmon didn't, you know? I think that it would be a very interesting conversation to see. To say nothing else. That would be like an end of this game tier conversation. That's like a post-credit scene. That's where that conversation would be reserved for. At the end of it all.
새로운 시선의 작품을 볼 수 있는 기회였으니 나쁘진 않았군.
뭐 괜찮지
High-end is
않겠어?
my angle.
보통 이렇게 털리는 경우는 다음부터 대박날 징조더라고.
아무래도 그 가지를 찾으려면은 호수 한복판을 해적거려야 할 것 같은데. 수영을 배웠어야 했나?
그자의 말대로라면 황금 가지는 창백한 고래가 삼키고 갔다는 거예요.
정말 가는 곳이요? 그 풍차만한 아니 십체만한 아니.
Also, I am still sorry to the people that are new to this game where you are having to follow my completely dissonant conversation over atop the cutscene that's utterly unrelated. But also still important. Whoops.
그리고 잡는다고 해도 황금 가지는 어떻게 얻어? 다시 뱉으라고요? 돌아가는 편이.
People just mute the fucking bot and just read it.
돌아간다고요?
그게
돌아가면 그 다음은 어떻게 하실 건가요? 뭐 황금 가지를 포기한다? 그렇게 아무렇지 않게 없던 일로 하고 그 다음 작전으로 넘어간다? 황금 가지를 이런 식으로 포기하는 게 이 집단에서 용인되었는지도 모르겠지만 그게 어찌 되었든 저는 돌아가지 않아요. 여기까지 내가 어떤 마음으로 버텨왔는데 이 망할 회사에 들어오고 줄곧 버티고 있던 이유는 항상 하나뿐이었어요. 파우스트, 당신은 알죠?
이스마일 씨의 말씀대로 이 정도의 상황에서 황금가지 수복을 포기하는 건 허용되지 않습니다. 하지만 지금 당장은 어디론가 이동하지는 못할 겁니다. 베르길리우스 씨와 합류해서 추후에 대한 논의를 하는 편이 적합할 것 같네요.
그건가? 이번에도 그 거지 같은 호수의 규칙 때문이지?
네, 그렇습니다. 약 2시간이 남았군요.
참 잘했어요, 히스클리프 씨.
이런.
Nice. This is where the fun begins.
안개 너머로 선박 여러 척을 관측했다. 단 메피스토 팰레스의 윤곽은 아니다.
뭐야? 아니, 오발이라도 있었던 건가?
아니 잠깐만! 그게 먼저냐? 원래 여기까지 물이 차 있지 않았었잖아!
만족은요. 이 호수는 시간이 흐르면 수면이 높은 고저차로 오르내리는 현상이 있는 것 같습니다.
뭔가 발사되었다.
충격에 대비해라. 또 온다.
그 쌍가오리 녀석들인가? 끈질긴 거 하나만큼은 정말 존경스럽네.
관리자님, 당신이 기어코 살려두었던 그자가 부른 찌꺼기들이겠죠.
그런 말 마시오. 관리자 나리가 행했던 건 누구나 하기 어려운 숭고한 판단이었어.
잠깐, 조금만 머리를 굴려보면 알 수 있잖아. 우리가 호수에 묶여 있는 것처럼 저것들도 호수에 묶여 있을 거 아니야. 뭐 착사를 실컷 박는다고 해도 이 너머까지 배를 직접 끌고 오지 못하니까 그 사이에 뭐야?
아니. 보통 해적들이 작사를 날리는 건 그런 의도가 아니죠.
우리가 갈고리를 단 건 지금 같은 조질력을 위해서였다고. 작살 타고 싶은 사람 나요다.
Are you ready, kids? I forgot they said that. All of a sudden, SpongeBob quotes start making just a little bit more sense.
가능하면
다치시지
Fantastico.
않게
싸우셨으면
Ooh,
좋겠어.
those aren't good. Here, let's just click that funky little button for a second. Oh dear God, I just realized what I'm gonna have to do with the punch team. Okay, here we go.
좋아, 계속 집중하지.
저거 봐, 쟤 휘청거리고 있다.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We need to gain sanity eventually anyway. You gotta, sometimes you just gotta take risks and never hit a head stuff, thank God.
나보다 잘 타는 걸?
완벽한 한 방.
다소
시원한 걸.
가세! 보냈고 차리게. 장부에 따르면 맨정신에 죽여야 하니까.
맞는 거야.
저희가 이길 것 같아요.
Things are looking good, except for Mirso, who has no sanity for some reason. There he goes. He'll be fine.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
이걸로 제가 받건.
내 피가 배고파했어. 잘 됐다.
부드럽게.
Bullet, are you the one who brought all these fucking pirates? Jesus, man. How many pirates you fit in there?
깨달았나?
How many pirates this bad boy can fit so many pirates? You know, you're not wrong.
균형이 무너졌군요.
내 피가
That is technically correct, which is of course the best type of correct. Hey Gregor, you want to win a clash? That'd be nice. Or just don't. No, get staggered like an idiot.
장부에 따르면
You call that very
맨정신에
cool.
죽여야 하니까. 한 줄 긋지.
맞는 거야.
It's actually fun fact. I don't know if you've seen it yet, which you almost assuredly have. There is an ego gift called like Memory of a Flame that's like a tier 4 ego gift that specifically reduces burn count by like half and does like damage based on like the amount of potency they had for it or something like that. I don't remember what exactly it does. I had found it in my most recent run and I wasn't burned, so I didn't really look at it. But it specifically turned burn count into more damage and allowed you to just... Yeah, put that on an ID. And while you're at it, put Talisman Bundle on every ID, and put Wounded Clarid on... just make that base kit, actually. Potency times count. God, that's stupid.
무지하니까. 내 피가 배고파했어. 잘 됐다.
Yeah.
그치?
Some people have also said just remove the cap Which honestly probably would work. Maybe make the cap like 299 or something if you still want to have it. But like, I've seen some people posit the idea that, oh, but then it'll be too broken. But I mean, burn is already easy to stack, but unlike every other status element in the game, you can only ever proc its damage once per turn. Like, have you seen what happens when you get like 50 rupture on a guy? That is instant death. You proc that like 15 times a turn. Burn will be fine. Bleed and sinking also get very stupid when you get the high, but burn is just one time, one deal. I was more so parroting a take I have heard. I have heard people say that burn will be like too good. It's wrong. We just need to like do something with it. Because you never need burn count. Burn count effectively becomes a worthless stat. Like, you put, like, Hong Liu into support passive, and you have solved burn forever. We are not getting Zhao for 5 years, and you know that. You know we're not getting her. Force of a wildfire isn't real. Oh, this is where the fun be. Oh, this... And we're just about done with the stream. This is where we're ending off. Oh, perfect.
저 가운데 있는 배에 계속 눈길이 가네요. 유독 화려한 건 다 그만큼의 이유가 있는 것이겠죠?
오라라? 저기 저 가운데 있는 사람 말이야. 그런 게 아니야, 단테. 저 문신을 보고도 모르겠어? 저자는
중지 저 형이고. 좁은 형님이 뭐죠?
작은 형님 아니야?
No. I think she meant bitch brother.
저 듣기로는요, 중지를 포함해서 손가락이라고 불리는 조직에 있는 사람들은 차원이 다르다고 들었어요. 직접 만나본 적은 없지만.
아니, 직접 만나는 것부터가.
Well, we don't really know if Purple Tear is like an antagonistic force. She seems to be running this shindig, at least in part. Kinda very weird.
다들 죽기 좋은 날씨 아닌가.
I mean, Vergilius clearly doesn't like her all that much, but
받아내야 할 뿐일 것이요.
I don't know if we personally have beef. Oh God.
형님께서 시간 줄 때 싸게 해라.
일동, 전열을 갖추도록.
My vision is augmented.
이번 전투는 지금까지와는 양상이 다를 것
Break out the
같습니다.
dancing pole.
이럴 경우 지휘자의 신변을 안전하게 하는 것이 우선입니다. 좀 더 안전한 곳으로 피신하여 눈에 띄지 않게.
찌뿌둥하군. 이렇게 오래 걸릴 줄은 몰랐다.
협상을 원한다면 우리 쪽에서는 들어줄 용의가 있다.
아긴과 협상을 하려 하더니 어찌?
그때 그 친구하고는 입장이 완전히 반대가 됐네.
작은 형님이 진짜 올 줄은 몰랐는데.
그래, 내가 왔다. 난 말이다. 지금까지 인생의 대부분을 중지에 바치면서 단 하나 깨뜨릴 수 없는 철칙이 있었다. 하지만 오늘부로 그 철칙이
I like how they hype up this dude's design. make him look a little bit stupid when you see it, but then he's also cool as fuck. There's like multiple levels. You're going through multiple stages of grief upon seeing him.
쌍갈고리 팔을 털어서가
They hit like a magical balance with this man.
그러니 이 자리에서 고하도록 하겠다. 너희들은 용서받을 수 없는 죄를.
저기 우리가 비록 그 스미 씨랑 조금 말다툼이 있긴 했지만
그대의 부하는 우리가 무사히 돌려보냈어.
야 잠깐. 스미? 그게 누구지?
그 누구냐면 그죠.
괜한 언동이었는가?
어디 보자. 그럼 그 죄까지 추가해서 더하면
안가품 장부다. 저기에 적혀진 이름들은 뭐 끝이지. 우스워서 돌아버릴 것만 같군.
세상은 북신과 퍼석으로 나눠진다. 너흰 그 차이를 알고 있는가?
It's bristly.
손으로 움켜쥐었을 때 안정감 있고 부드럽게 잡히는 것이 북신이며 꺼끌하게 손가락을 뚫고 나오는 가닥들이 퍼석이다. 그 중에서도 최상의 북신이 되기 위해서는 매일같이 인고와 단련의 시간과 섬세한 손길이 필요하지. 알겠나? 이 머리를 알맞은 모양으로 푹신하게 고정을 시키려면 수없이 많은 노력이 필요하지. 유사의 최고급 항구인 대왕가오리 항구선에 위치한 프라이빗 미용실 원장에게 헤어 스타일링을
Did you
무려
not
5시간
see the
동안 받을
removed
수
ending
있는
of
쿠폰.
Ruina? Where, like, it is nigh confirmed that she started Limbus Company?
그 쿠폰이 있으면 누구나 멋쟁이가 될 수 있는 데다가 사전 예약 없이 방문도 할 수 있다고 적혀 있지.
I mean, she could have sent the dudes at the beginning, but we don't really know. We don't have enough context for what she's doing yet. Yeah, I know that. But it still happened.
아까 요슈 씨가
Leviathan doesn't help either.
것은
속 좁은 걸 의미하지. 진짜 엮이지 않는 것이 상책이었건만.
그것은 북신을 위한 원대한 한 걸음이었다. 하지만 그 쿠폰을 털어가는 바람에 나는 기약 없이 퍼석인 채로 살아야 하겠지. 자, 봐라. 이게 너희 중 하나가 저지른 극악무도한 죄의
We just
증거다.
don't know enough yet. I don't ever feel safe theorizing about her because we just don't know yet. Heathcliff, what the fuck?
몰랐어. 저놈 것인 줄은. 아야 그렇잖아. 금고에 알록달록한 고양이 스티커들만 붙어 있었다고. 그걸 뭐 누가 저런 엄청난 녀석 금고일 거라고 생각해.
취향이라는 건 사람마다 제각각이다. 마치 이 호수처럼.
Those stickers were very
취향을
luscious.
무시한 것도 명부에 적을 수밖에 없군.
누가 히스 입 좀 틀어막아. 저 장부에 또 뭐라도 더 적히기 전에.
알턱이 있겠냐 이 젠장.
남의 것을 가져가는 도둑질이나 하는 낙인이 우리가 되어버린 것이오. 왜 그런 것이오, 히스클리프? 왜 생전 관심도 없던 헤어 살롱에 손을 대버린 것이오.
그런 게 있어.
단 한 가지 희소식은 가져간 쿠폰을 다시 돌려줘도 용서해줄 가능성은 극히 드물다는 것이다. 0이라고 봐야겠지. 그러므로 그 쿠폰은 히스클리프, 네 것이 될 수 있다. 불행한
We've
소식으로는
earned them. Don't worry, Merso. I think we know.
우린 모두 대박이라는 거겠죠.
Why is Don hanging out with him?
그리고 그 죄의 대가는 8조 20항을 보면 거기서 A양의 6번째 헤어 쿠폰. 그래, 찾았다. 관계자 전원. 그러니까 쿠폰을 도난한 자와 그자와 친분이 있던 사람의 직결 처형이다.
역시 속좁.
나는 중주의 작은 형님 리카르도다. 죽으면서 새기도록. 기억은 무척이나 중요하니.
썩 맛있진 않았어. 다음이 있다면 더 콕.
And now it's time to die. Oh. Now is the time for violence. Come, brothers. Oh, you gotta.
끌어넘칠
Very
시간군요.
difficult. I don't know if I'll be able to get that. Oh, wait a minute. I really hope there's no maintenance today, because that ticks over in 1 minute. So we might be getting blue-balled a little bit here. Peak comedy if we get all through that and then maintenance immediately kicks me out of the fight. Say hello to where we fight the middle. Woo!
생명은 어떻게라도 보존될 테니.
Nice, they do things. Yeah, I'm just gonna click buttons. We need to gain sanity.
이대로 가보자고.
You never know. Who knows, maybe Monzo accidentally involved a new bug that just wipes your phone's hard drive. We have no idea. It's a mystery. The famous Liu clashing power of like a 12. Nice.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
여러분에게 도움이 되었으면 좋겠네요.
I still hold firm to my we don't know enough. That's my take on that theory. I don't know. Probably N-Corp, if I had to guess. Herman is being set up as our first villain, if there's any. If there are going to be, like, a villain for each arc. Like, the Inferno. Like, she's been pushed inexorably.
저 사람들 좀 지친 것 같아요.
Yeah, just keep gaining sanity. We'll get there eventually, I'm sure. Stagger.
제가 묻었네요.
적확한 한압이었어.
Oh, clashing at a rock solid 8. Easy game, and I won. God, I love the Liu. I'm glad I get to use them in this fight. I'm not even soloing, so I can't do dumb solo strats.
무지하니까 완벽한 한 방. 시원한 걸.
자연스러운 것입니다.
Gubo, isn't it like Yongji is Honglu's brother? Don't quote me on that. It's been a while since I've seen his name, but I think it was Yongji. Easy game. Not even close to losing that clash. Which is interesting they picked Yongji, because it's actually one of the few things I know about Hong Lu's books. Fuck me, I'm not reading that shit. Is that apparently his brother isn't really, like, an important character. He's not mentioned much. Like, his grandmother is, like, the main family member that's, like, important in the book that Hong Lu has mentioned quite a few times. His grandmother a ton. But apparently the brother not too much. I think they just... I think they just reuse it. There's no fucking way. Never mind. Like, the confluence. If you are right, and he is a part of like tier 3 final boss, I'll eat my fucking shit. How about that? Because I'm like, this is such. We're reaching levels of copium that I'm like, okay, yeah, the colors are the same, but you even said yourself the font color is different. And I'm just like, they're also just the purple faction. Like Heathcliff also is purple. Yeah, but they're not intrinsically tied. It'd be like saying that the index and the thumb are gonna both come beat our ashes because they both hate us. You know, I mean, like, true, but I don't think they'd work together too much. They hate each other. I mean, then again, we don't really know at all anything about the purple tier, but then again, that's what I'm trying to argue, is that we don't know enough. Okay, I need some fucking healing, you know? But I don't have Pursuance equipped. Great. This sucks. Ji-Huan. Okay. I was very close, which I'm kind of astounded by, but yeah.
자연스러운 것입니다.
금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치? 직접 알게 하느라.
Nice. Now's where the fun begins. Hello. Oh, that's concerning. What do you do? Every time a middle ally is killed, gain 1 defense level up, which we've already killed a lot of them, so that's permanent. All allies heal 10 HP at the turn start. When now if the middle is killed, gain 1 plus coin power boost next turn for a max of 2. When an enemy that attacked this unit fails to deal more than 12 HP of damage with their skill, the enemy loses 10 SP. Great. When in panic, recover from panic at the start of the next turn and reset SP to 0, which means you can't easily use sinking against him. Gain 6 defense level down in the turn after using a clash 3 times. Nice. The world of the bristly. Punching, kicking, unknown attack weight. Oh. Oh. And he's got a counter I can't properly stop. Very cool. Apply 1 attack power to all allies and put 2 attack power down to all enemies with the least SP. Great. Oh. Video games are my favorite. Aren't we gonna burn the absolute shit out of this man? He's just punching and he's just kicking. We need to burn the ever-loving fuck out of him. does he attack him there so? Why can you not clash with this? Fucking targets randomly, goddamn. That's just gonna have to go through. Oh, it's bristly, baby. Oh, of course. Gross. Hope for the best. We're just deviant. Oh my god, I forgot how fucking good his clashes are. Animation-wise, like he pushes you back more than you push him back. Making it feel like you're losing clashes whenever you clash with this man. I'm like completely ignoring the moves because I don't want to give him that buff. I'm just trying to inflict as much. Oh yeah, there's that. There's his counter. I'm just trying to ignore his mooks as much as possible. I don't want to give him the plus coin power boost. Plus he has 4 stagger thresholds, so I'm trying to get him to that threshold and imply as much burn as I possibly can, because that also prolongs and provokes staggering. Fortunately, I did not get any burn count, which I think Capote can do that, which that'd be nice. Very nice. It also bursts Tremor, that's just fun. That does not inflict burn count. That sucks. Inflict the burn count. I'm hoping that he won't just evasion the shit out of me. You can counter them normally by doing this. I don't know if that'll work, because okay, the offset mechanic is one that I just genuinely don't understand. You're meant to be able to use a defensive skill versus a defensive skill to cancel it out. However, that specifically doesn't work for one of them. I think it's counters, and so I should be able to just stop his evasion by doing this, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to offset him. I'm faster than him. We'll see if he can still dodge. Okay, no. He would be dodging first before guarding, I do believe. Yeah, okay. I did offset his evasion. Very nice. And we got burn count to be able to get things going. And we're all blunt damage. That is not who I told you to attack. Thank you, Capote. Very cool. Thank you for targeting randomly. That is exactly who I wanted you to be hitting right now. Again, oh nope, that staggered him, so that actually spread some burn around, which actually is huge.
가능하면 다치시지 않게 싸우셨으면 좋겠어요.
Watch your back. Oh, that's hopeless. That's not good. Oh, all of these are hopeless. Okay. So this is just gonna happen and I can't stop it. This is happening. I have to hope to stagger him. Okay. Because this rate does not seem particularly likely, if I'm gonna be honest. The only hope that I have is that he doesn't like blunt damage. Why are you clashing? What are you clashing with? Stop that. No, I can clash with the, I can clash with this, though. And it takes one attack off the... It takes one attack off the docket, which I'm okay with. Well, she's just gonna get countered and she'll be fine. She's like, unfortunately, I know it's as funny as it is. She is a bleed unit and I need burn right now. Very rude, but it's life. Yeah. This will inflict him with some sinking, which, you know, won't do anything relevant, but it's funny. What's more relevant is that this actually activates his passive, which helps us regenerate SP. Oh, I staggered him. Very nice. Now, hopefully the burn should have stacked up enough that I'll be able to continually stagger him over and over. Hopefully. I don't actually know how much health he has.
재정비를 해보는 게 좋아.
I'll actually do this just to inflict more burn. We're just getting as much as we possibly can. It's only 4 burn, but I mean, when he has this much burn already, it's very nice. He has the burn count, so that'll just be 4 damage every turn that he cannot stop. Punch a bunch coming in clutch. And his friend burned to death. Oh, that's not good. I think he's pissed. Offset. And we continue to burn. Who are you attacking? Ish, and she's faster. She'll be fine. What do you got here? No, already have that passive going. Yeah, we just punch it. You just need to punch more. If you're getting through fights and you're not punching, you gotta punch more. That will corrode him. Okay, never mind. I really want to Capote again, but oh yeah. Please stagger him. He's about to start doing the big scary moves after this. If I'm actually able to first try him in like... Oh my god, I think he's gonna get staggered. Am I gonna first try him with Punch-a-Bunch? Oh no, that didn't stagger him. Don't look at the name of this move. Okay. He has pixels away from staggering. I think we can cheese this a little bit. Again, we just have to ignore it. Ignore the fact that this has an attack weight of 7, which tells me I could have brought a 7th person into this fight and I didn't notice. Maybe. She's gonna get countered, and that's fine. It's gonna be okay. We're just gonna hit him really hard. And everything will be okay. And we're gonna stagger him, and it's gonna be fine. You see, there it goes. He's staggered. Oh my god, look how much blunt damage he takes. Jesus. You're gonna burn, alright. And you said burn's not good. It's the entire reason I was able to do this. Unironically, Punch Team is so solid against him. You just ignore his friends, and ignore the fact that I just... Ow. Oh. We ignore that. That's fine. It's okay. We'll call it a draw. I don't know what you're talking about. The burn did help a lot. Don't lie to me. You saw how much damage he was taking from that
결국 내
burn.
공부가 부족하지 않았다는 거야. 그치? 좋았어.
You know what? I think it's the least fun thing I could do. We're gonna leave that as a cliffhanger. Merry Christmas, assholes. We just got cutscene. We didn't even kill him. Fun fact, people have not only soloed him with base Ishmael, they've also actually killed him before. It's very funny, too. The funniest one that I saw, like I've seen multiple people do it, the funniest way that I saw it was Reindeer Ishmael, and you just, on the turn that he's about to trigger the auto-lose battle, you use 6 Mind Whips, and just dogpile the shit out of him. Yeah, it's on a turn where he's staggered too, so he'll take the double damage again. Very funny. But well, what happens after that? We'll never know. Merry Christmas. Find out tomorrow. I get for people on YouTube. For people off of YouTube, find out in like 4 days. But they already know. They'll be fine. There's no cliffhanger for these people. All right. I hope you all have enjoyed Big Brother. And I hope you all have a good Merry Christmas.